podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
Dollar D Beyonce Productions.
I must be the greatest.
Let's get that done.
I've been here before and I know what it takes. It's hard work, dedication. BoxingWords.com. Mayweather's he's the best.
Win, lose, or draw, we coming to fight. Can't nobody take that away from us. We're coming to fight.
They do what they can, I do what I want.
When you look at how he throws that left hook, it starts out really low. We're going to see what kind of character he has.
And the lefts and rights by Maidana. And it's all Marcos Maidana here. A lot of those punches off his shoulder. I think anybody out there listening or the key, anybody, you think that that's a dangerous deal to make. I think it's a perfect deal to make.
BoxingWords.com.
15 minutes. Can you be strong for 15 minutes? Can you? Listen, the concentration is weaving a little bit. Pick it up. Pick it up!
Some things about we got to deal with his body shots. I don't think you want to be that close to us. He's talking about letting the left hook go, then you're going to take the left hook. Let's get that done.
Look, the fire's coming. Are you ready for the fire? Look, we're firemen. Okay. We are firemen! The heat doesn't bother us. We live in the heat. We train in the heat.
BoxingWords.com.
Let's get that done.
Danny, how much of the difference is it for you at this weight? You lost weight, man? Yeah, I'm working out. I lost like 35 already. Everybody's a threat.
Puerto Rico. Miguel
BoxingWords.com.
We're not going to do that. We're going to take this fight against Keith. We're going to get less than you, Keith, but we're going to get more the second time. So go ahead and make it 2 times.
BoxingWords.com. My job is to focus on boxing, going out there being the best that I can be.
All right, you men receive my instructions. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands. I want you to touch gloves now, man. You're boxing at the bell. We're not place to go.
BoxingWords.com. BoxingWords.com.
Saturday, I think somebody's going to get stalked. We don't know who, but, I'm pretty confident in myself. We're ready.
I must be the greatest.
BoxingWords.com. I must be the greatest. BoxingWords.com. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another one. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs, joined alongside Doya and Francis, and we ready to talk some boxing. It's fight week. The Dream, Devin Haney, is in the building. Las Vegas. He gets his opportunity to fight in front of his friends and family. He's a Las Vegas resident, originally from, obviously, the Oakland area, but relocated and living, training out of Las Vegas and making a title defense out of his new home versus a 3-time champion in Jorge Linares, El Niño de Oro. Francis, good morning. What's going on, champ? Talk to me. Turn him up in his microphone.
Yo! What up, what up, what up? Murderer! Murderer! Yo, shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to my Lord and Savior for another one, man, because without him, none of this would be possible. You know what I'm saying? I had to do it like I was back home. Like always, it's been a while. Shout out to everybody out there, man. The boogeyman is back. I said it. The boogeyman at 135 is back in the building. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be putting on a show for his fans. You know, in his new home, like they say, can he do the unthinkable? Can he turn Vegas into must-see show when Devin Haney is fighting? And that's what we want to see. And this is the first weekend we get to see, you know, against a formidable opponent. Against an opponent that his skills, they pay the bills. And we're going to see whether or not Devin Haney can take it levels above Jorge Linares and all his skill set. What's up, y'all? I'm hyped, man.
What up?
I'm hyped, man. It's fight week, baby.
Let's turn our attention to Brotherhood, who created a hashtag Pay Francis More. How you feel about that? They love you that much. They want him to get a pay increase.
Brotherhood. Shout out to you, man.
Join up the members or Patreon, man. Why you ain't got a little membership badge right there? Why you ain't you want people to get paid more? What's going on then, champ? Where the support? You here every day. Damn, you greedy, man. You know who ain't greedy? Haney. He ain't greedy with them punches, man. He ain't greedy with that WBC. He been trying to give T.O. a shot at true undisputed like Josh Taylor been having.
Man, he be trying to give a shot at anybody that want a shot. They don't want it, man. Finally, Jorge stepped up, man.
I mean,
Couple people wanted it. Let's be real. Couple people wanted it.
Jorge
is
I take that back. You're right.
Jorge is a little bit more popular. You know what I'm saying? He's got that name. He's got the resume. And as this fight got closer, I'm like, Linares is pretty fast. You know, because that's what Haney got, speed. See, Haney's not a puncher. And maybe he is.
Not yet.
Exactly.
Not yet.
Maybe he is, and it hasn't been, you know, he hasn't had the opportunity to show just yet. Shit. I got to take this.
That's fine. I got you. Do your thing. Yeah, definitely. Devin Haney is not known to be a knockout puncher right now in his career, but you can almost guarantee that as he gets older, as he understands how to do a few things more on his own, that that the knockouts will come. You know, I mean, the opponents also definitely help with the knockouts, and maybe, you know, he goes a little bit more into his man strength. And that gives him the opportunity to get these guys up out of here. Also putting together punch combinations. What do y'all think, man? We all rocking with this week. Are y'all excited for Jorge Linares versus Devin Haney, the dream? Because I'm excited, man. I'm excited. WBC champ's about to, you know what I'm saying, put his belt on the line against Linares. And in Vegas, he's looking to make this his home like Floyd did. And I love it, man. Loma ducked Haney like 5 times. You ain't lying about that, Groundheart Sports Nation. Thank you to everybody out there, man. All the people that rock with me and all the people that don't like me. It's all good, man. It all works together for the good, man. It all works together for the good. Hold on a second, y'all. Yeah, sorry for that little dead air right there. But yeah, man, we all excited, man. This fight week, we're going to be in Vegas for this fight to see, you know what I'm saying, how Devin Haney's looking, how the dream is looking. We all know that Jorge Linares is a very skilled individual. I'm talking about, what's up, who that is? Who that is?
Fuck that. How's Mario looking?
Woo!
That's what they want to know.
Look at it, man. Look at it, man. Look at it. Look at it. He got trash for days, man. Big Mario's working his ass off, man. What's up, boy?
Yo, what's up?
I'm chilling, man. I'm excited
like
to see you now, huh?
Say that again. I didn't hear you.
I said I'm excited to see you, man. Everybody's been on edge wondering whether or not, you know what I'm saying, Mario is working or not, man. But
word.
Here you are.
Yeah, the real ones hit me up.
And nobody can see you yet, by the way.
Shout out to them.
You're still in the shadow
realm.
realm.
Know what I'm saying? Say it again. My bad. I'm sorry.
You're still in the shadow realm. Nobody can see you yet. You gotta wait till Ness comes back. But go ahead.
Also, yeah, man. Listen, you know, they can worry all they want. I'm gonna fuck this kid up. I'm telling you right now.
Hold on, you gotta say it again. Hold on.
Let me tell you.
Hold on, say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
To me, listen. You want me to tell you what he did? This dude prank called me. Yo, he's leaving messages on my personal phone. Like, not even IG messages. This dude is literally trolling me, like, outside the show. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good. It's all good.
Who's that?
His
Show
opponent.
Kid.
Oh, Show Kid.
He prank called my dad. Like my dad had answered the phone when I had texted
How
him
he
back.
get the phone number to your dad?
No. I had the phone. He called my phone, and yeah, I was on the background, so they heard him trolling me. But this dude prank calling me. This dude sending
Mario,
bullshit
you look
to
too
me.
big,
I'm
man.
gonna
You
fuck him up.
taking steroids?
Yo, get off of Mario. Yo, he just came on the show, bro.
Brother.
Like, leave him alone, bro. You terrible.
Wait a minute.
Yo,
wait
don't
a
worry
minute.
about him, Mario. He over here tripping. He
yo,
yoked, eh?
yo,
He yoked, huh?
yo.
He's yoked, huh?
Look
Yeah,
at this
Mario's
nigga.
yoked.
Bruh, he's taking steroids. Look at his traps.
Mario is yoked.
Why your left trap? You got it's the background.
Yeah.
Yo,
he's yoked.
You too big, man.
Yeah,
you
he
better
said,
stop
yo,
doing
you too
weights.
big.
Hey,
You only got
too big, I'll
19
step on the
days
scale
left.
and
You
see what
can't be
happens.
doing weights, man. 19 days
Bruh,
left.
Let me tell you. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. It's your time. It's your time.
I said you only have 19 days left. You can't be doing that many weights. Your shoulder, that one shoulder that looks crazy. You look abnormal right now. You too big, bro. You better.
You don't even. That's the shoulders you see. You don't see
I'll-
nothing
and the
else.
trap.
You
You
don't
see
see
the
nothing
trap.
else though.
14 pounds. Listen, 14 pounds down, right? And I'm still kicking, still doing it, still looking good, looking strong.
That's what's up.
But yeah, bro, I feel good. I feel really good. I'll be honest with people.
Why you got to keep adjusting his headphone like this though? Trying to show y'all the bicep.
No, I swear to God, I think my headphones broken. Yeah, listen, I'm gonna be real. Like I've been focused. I've been super focused. Like
They saying you
I
looking
have
like
my-
Tommy
I have
Fury,
my-
man.
I had my writer. A couple weeks ago, I had my writers conference. I came back and I've looked real good. I feel real good, and yeah, man, I'm ready. I swear to God, listen.
They said you on that GW 1516.
Yo, I've been eating that Mexico meat. No, listen. I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. Let me tell you.
Yo, he's in
I'm
Laredo.
so
He got
fucking
family
ready.
in Laredo, dog.
Let me tell you, I'm so fucking ready. I was like, so they hit me up the same way they hit you up, trying to change my outgoing flight, right, to a different time. Yes, I'm so fucking ready. I had my wife change it to 2 days before. I was gonna be in Wisconsin on Tuesday instead of Thursday, but they got me back to Thursday at 2:00. I was supposed to leave at 12, so it's just 2 hours.
You'd have been
ahead,
good
but
with Adrian.
Yeah, I was ready,
Adrian,
bro.
the king of
I was
Wisconsin.
gonna show up. I was gonna wait for y'all.
Nah, you could have did that because Adrian, the king of Wisconsin, man. He did got you in there, but
Yo,
you looking,
I got my
you looking
footage.
crazy
Footage
yoked, man.
out tonight.
I want to see the footage because you look too yoked, man. You look too crazy. I don't know if it's
I'm
the
just
camera or
mean.
what.
He's just mad that he can't look like that. Mario, he just mad he can't look like that, man.
I'm not
It's all
mad.
good, man.
I'm not mad. It's a boxing match. It's a boxing match.
Yo, get out of here, man. Everybody look good, man. You terrible, bro.
Hey, yo,
terrible, man.
Hey, yo, they said you using a filter. Hey, Mario, they said you using a filter. Mario got the magnifying glass on his camera.
Come to Wisconsin and see if it's a filter. Come to Wisconsin, see if it's a filter. But
Yo,
I'm not gonna
take
lie,
the
I'm in a bad mood. I'm
magnifying
like,
glass.
Fuck out you.
Take the magnifying glass off the camera, please, bruh.
That's all right, bro. You go.
Nah, because they expected you to come in here looking out of shape, Mario. That's all. They expect you to be out of shape, boy. But you in shape. Tell them you in shape, man. You ready?
Yeah.
Yo,
I feel good.
Mario don't know.
Yo!
Mario don't know what else to do but grab his headphones so you can see his biceps.
Mario's yoked, yo.
Every time you say a word, he grabs his headphones like, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Because the gun show. It's a gun show.
Yo, Tommy Fury's on the panel with us, y'all. Tommy Fury right here. You looking like Tommy Fury with them shoulders, man. What the fuck?
Yoked, man.
Get as small as I can get. You
Where's
know what I'm
Showkid
saying?
at? Showkid, you hiding now, huh? He ain't in the chat today.
Yo, he prank calling me and shit. I swear to God, this dude.
It's on now.
I don't even want to say it. I'll save it for Untitled later.
Dang.
Let me pull up the whole card because Chantel Cameron is going to be fighting Melissa Hernandez out of Miami, originally from Brooklyn. Hernandez is a longtime veteran, and she just upset the Azteca Queen. Can you guess who's the Azteca Queen?
Yeah, man, that's Mario Barrios' sister.
That's right. So she gave Mario Barrios' sister the first loss. The only problem there is that it was in 2019 that she upset Selena Barrios, and that's the last time that she's fought. That being said, she's taking on Chantel Cameron for the WBC. Obviously, Cameron is the favorite, but what do you guys think about this matchup? Have you seen Hernandez? Any one of you?
No, I haven't seen Hernandez, but I'm definitely gonna do my homework on that before I make a pick. Also, Chantel Cameron is obviously the favorite, right? She's obviously the one that everybody's you know, pushing along, bringing along to do her thing. So this is considered another opponent. But we already know this year has been the year of the upsets. You know what I'm saying? Via Mexican fighters, via UK fighters.
And it's the thing is, listen, Hernandez, if she's gonna upset her, she has the experience. You know, she's got 30-something fights, maybe more, and you know that's what won her the decision versus the Azteca Queen Selena Barrios. But on the undercard, it gets a little better. On the undercard, it gets a little better. We've been waiting for these two guys to step up. Like Shane Mosley Jr., he had a rough start to his career. You know, he was undefeated. Then he suffered maybe 2 losses. And, you know, he had to get it together. He's linked with Coach Larry Wade and Justin Gambler, same coach of, you know, Keller Plant. And since then, he's been able to put some wins together, look a little bit different. He's even moved up to, he's even moved up to 160. And he's gonna be taking on Jason Quigley, and for me, this
fight was supposed to happen before.
Yeah,
this was supposed to be on. I forgot what undercard. It was on pay-per-view for sure. And last minute, I think either Quigley's corner tested positive or somebody.
Really?
And for COVID. And it got I'm sorry, I should have said COVID. And so it got pushed back, and Shane ended up taking somebody on. I can't remember who.
So,
but that's a good ass fight.
It is, because Quigley, you know, I'm picking Shane, or I got Shane as the favorite. Like, Quigley hasn't panned down. I think he had a really tough fight with like Glenn Tapia or someone else. You know, it's not been easy. He's got that one loss, and that was a really tough loss. But those are the 2 fights I'm only, you know, like the 3 ones, you know, the 3 main. The Martin J. Ward, you know, he's a British fighter. I don't know much about him, nor do I know about his opponent, you know. Then what I'm really excited about, what to me is the co-main event, Khalil Cole.
Yeah.
You know, it's so fucking surreal.
Yeah, man.
To see it come full circle. And now the gym that we did Border Wars at is Matchroom is taking pictures. They sending them elite level photographers and videographers into that gym. And I'm like, damn, look at the gym, man. Like, that's our gym, man. Like, y'all had Border Wars there, I think, 2 or 3 times. And it looks so different, too, the gym. It just looks beautiful, man. So, shout out to Danny and Ultimate Fitness. Shout out to Terrific, man. Y'all getting y'all time to shine. Shadaza, you next up. Keep your head up. Keep grinding. It's inevitable. It's inevitable.
Shadaza's scheduled for Houston, correct?
I don't know if she's gonna take that fight, man. They always got her scheduled for Houston. I don't know what's up with that with BoxRec and thinking that she's always fighting that girl out in Houston, but she's number 1 right now in the IBO. I think if she's smart, if her peoples could, they need to line her up with whoever wants to fight in the IBO right now and get her the IBO title shot. And then she makes noise with that. Just like most people, Formella, Eubank Jr., people, sometimes you're forced to get that IBO first before you can do your thing. You know what I mean? And that's what she needs. She has no big time promoter or anything backing her. So that's what she needs. She needs to jump on that IBO and go from there. Right now, they got her ranked number 1. I'm going to go ahead and screen share the rankings. They got her ranked number 1, so she could easily get it on in a nice television Showtime-worthy fight with Alicia Napoleon, who's been on Showtime and just lost to, I believe, Celine Etarus, right? Aline Etarus is who might have beat her and is fighting now in the unified for undisputed versus Franchon Cruz.
Right.
So Alicia Napoleon getting invited back on Showtime would be great. Shadacia's no tune-up.
Alicia's Sparta, so she might say no, like they all say no. So next up, Christina Hammer. But Shadeja sparred her. Hammer brought her into camp for the Clarissa Shields fight. So she might say no. Then whoever Diana Tapia is, she's the next to get her head chopped off. That's it. You know, hopefully she don't say no because no one's ever heard of her. So she's like, fuck that. I'm from Mexico. This is my shot. Let's do it. And she gets body bagged with a body shot by the body shot queen. Y'all don't know it yet, but I'm telling you, wait till her turn is up. Wait till it's her turn. Y'all gonna see. But, like I said, very excited. Khalil Cole on the undercard. Then you got another one of my recommendations for some time now. Rashad Mati, the Albanian Bear, also on the undercard. So shout out to Matchroom, man. You know, they also bringing back Ramala Ali, 2-0. She been impressive in her last 2 fights since turning pro in October. And, you know, she's the first pro female fighter from Somalia. And, you know, she's getting her introduction into the American fight fans, fighting now in Las Vegas. So for her, you know, she's just like me, singing the Eddie Hearn praise. Like, damn, I just turned pro, and I'm on TV, all 3 of my fights. Already. Damn, I just turned pro, and Eddie Hearn, the best promoter in the game, has gotten me what fighters only dream of. To fight in America, I'm fighting in Las Vegas. So shout out to Ramala Ali, and my man Amari Jones is back too. You know, that's Devin Haney Promotions. He's 1-0, 1 KO, and he's going to be fighting in the pay ranks for the second time after his debut that he made in April. So shout out not only to, you know, Devin Haney for main eventing, but also ensuring that the fighters that he has signed really to Devin Haney, because everybody got a promotions.
Yes, well, not everybody.
Damn near everybody got a motherfucking Francis Promotions, but is someone signed to Francis Promotions? That's the question. You know, Haney actually got somebody, or more than somebody. He got Devin Cunningham. He's got Darren Cunningham, Amari Jones, and we don't know who else he may or may not have, but he's actually using that promoter's license and moving fighters. So the card overall is decent as a whole. I love it. Again, Chantel Cameron, Melissa Hernandez. I'm invested in Hernandez. Y'all know we interviewed her quite a few times here. She's from New York City. You know, she's been around, so I'm invested in that. I'm invested in Haney. You know, I know Linares. I'm invested in Mosley ever since the Contender. He did so good in the Contender series. I've been watching him more since then. We interviewed him. Now he's with Coach Larry Wade. Now he's with, you know, Justin Gambler. So I'm invested.
It's good for him, though. It's good for him because seeing him, you know what I mean, come out of the shadow, you know, living a life of having a father or a parent who is a star, a superstar at whatever craft it is that they do, and having to jump in the same craft. You know, look at Julio Cesar Chavez. It takes a lot, you know, of mental
it's not
strength,
easy at
you know
all.
what I'm saying, to get through that. So to see him, you know, fall and rise again is amazing. You know what I mean? I'm happy for him. He didn't give it up. He didn't quit. He stick with it, man. He stuck with it. You know what I mean? He took the long road by going to the Contender and doing all that, you know what I'm saying, just to end up here, you know, for those opportunities. And his name alone will get him some opportunities.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And that's what's happened. His name has gotten him opportunities since he started, you know, because but the thing is like he's running out of time to really like show something, you know what I mean? And this is the perfect fight to do that. If he could, you know, beat somebody like Quigley convincingly. Yeah, that's the thing. And if he doesn't, if he struggles, like, I'm sorry, the rope is getting very, very short on this kid for what he can grasp. You know what I'm saying? But he does have a shot this weekend.
He better beat Quigley. Quigley, I don't like the way he takes punches. He did change his trainers to Shane McGuinness, and we got the Brotherhood sending you your raise, a whole $5. He says, see how fast steroids work for Mario? And y'all wonder how Canelo moved up to 175 so fast. Hashtag give Francis a raise. Yeah, that's the thing.
You, man.
That's the thing. But now we got to see if Canelo and Mario shop at the same store, because Canelo's whatever meat he eating give him skills. Let's see if Mario got the skills too, because it's not just muscles. It's
Mario's
not just
attitude
muscles.
Gonna get the job done.
Mario's attitude.
It's my attitude I'm in a bad mood. I'm not gonna lie. I'm in a bad mood like all the fucking time. all the fucking
That's
time.
usually the first sign of steroids, roid rage.
Man, first of all, that is not. Roid rage is made up.
You reaching that one? That's just.
Roid rage is that's like the 90s when people thought like shit. That's not the way
what
it
they
is.
say. That dudes that shoot are always angry.
That was what they said in '95 when they had that Ben Affleck movie about steroids on Lifetime. But I mean, real talk, that shit don't really.
So you saying
happen.
steroids don't make you angry?
Nah, hell no.
So you saying
they can change your mood.
So you
don't
saying
let him walk you into it, Mario. Don't let him walk you into it, Mario.
So you saying somebody could be on steroids and never show signs of overaggression, which people confuse with steroid abuse or intake?
I'm saying that steroids messes with your mood. If you're a dickhead, then you're gonna be an ultra dickhead. But if you're not a dickhead, steroids aren't gonna make you a dickhead.
Now we know why. So he is on steroids. See, because he said
Man, y'all better stop
Mario,
that
let
shit,
me
'cause y'all
Mario,
know
I
that
told you
we're-
don't let him
tell you.
walk you down the road,
Now
Mario.
we
You
know.
let him walk you down the road, Mario.
Look, he's sipping
You the ops
he's sipping
right now,
a
I'ma
Ariza
tell
shake.
you. You
He's
the
sipping
ops
a
right
Ariza
now.
shake.
I'm not going with you, man.
He's sipping the
I'm not
Ariza
going
shake.
with you
You
on
seen
this
him?
one.
I just seen him sipping
Mario,
Ariza
I'm
shake.
not
You
going
wanna pay
along
for
with
the
this
test?
one, Mario.
I'll
I'm
test.
letting you
I'll
know
do whatever
I'm
the
not
fuck
going
you
along
want.
with this one.
Nah, Francis, we on the same side. Let me tell you, I had a person who's been working he's a kid, right?
Yeah.
16-year-old kid, really good Hispanic kid that I really like. He's a good kid. I like him a lot. I told him watch the show, right? 'Cause he's a big fan of boxing. Yo, I swear to God, he said, "Yo, who's that dude Ness? He don't like you, huh? He's going for the other guy. I can tell." Yo, that's what he said. I swear to God, he doesn't know shit about us at all. Like he watched like 4 shows, and that's what he said. I
Bruh,
said,
is
yeah,
that
man,
you
got that?
Yeah,
I said,
listen,
he's
if
on
Mario was in studio,
Listen,
he'd have slapped the shit out of Ness already.
let me
He'd have
get my
slapped Ness a long time.
let me get mine off, right? Because he said that kid said that because he's been listening to the show. And, and this goes back to Mario giving us the definition of a person on steroids. So if you're taking steroids and you're a dick, it only makes you more of a dick. Right. If you're aggressive, it only makes you more aggressive. Mm-hmm. If you're MIA, it only makes you more MIA. And he's never been this MIA.
MIA is not MIA. First of all, is not a.
That was a reach.
It's
not
never
a
been
feeling.
this MIA.
It's not an attitude.
That was a reach, Mario.
Second of all, you could talk however you want to talk, but I've been gone I was gone 2 weeks ago, and I had already told you that a long time ago. I stayed off last week on purpose because I wanted to go to the gym on time, get my sleep, fall into a routine, because I had been gone. I was gone for 8 days. I had my writers convention, came back, and I fell back into it really well. Y'all lost 6 pounds since last Tuesday when I got back. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing the right thing. Listen, we're gonna be in Wisconsin together. You know what I'm saying? You want to take a pick, you know what I'm saying? See who looks different.
I want to take a pic with
who
the
looks the
champ.
most. I got you.
I want to take a pic with the champ, man.
Okay.
The champ.
Yo, they said, yo, Bo, you tripping, bro. You tripping.
What do you say?
Mario's my bestest friend in the world.
Yes,
he is.
Y'all tripping, man. They don't know.
This is all
banter.
Positive reinforcement. It just sounds negative, but
let me tell you
it's meant to motivate. It's meant to motivate.
I'm gonna tell y'all what happened too. It was like, this is what really flipped the switch in me. Okay. So it was about 3 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. This is actually right before y'all took off to Wisconsin, and I'm just gonna say his name. Y'all know Reggie, right? On Twitter, I think he's. Fuck, I forgot. Anyway, Reggie hit me up on IG. He had just gotten IG. I swear to God, he texts me, right, and says, "Yo, Mario, you know we've been cool for a long time, but don't take the show kid fight. Back out if you can back out. He's gonna hurt you." I said, "Whoa, what the
Who
fuck?
the fuck is Reggie?"
Yo, Reggie, you remember Reggie used to write for us a long time ago from Canada, and I want to say he lived in Australia for a little while. I don't remember. Anyway, he's Boxing Ballistic on Twitter at Boxing Ballistic 22 or something like that. Anyway,
let's carry on with the story.
He told me that, and I said, "What are you talking about? What makes you think that?" And he just said, "You too nice of a guy. Like, show kids he's really like this. Like, he lives this life." I said, "What life does he live? Like,
show kid a killer."
Super chats. like 4 times a week, and he lives that life, and I don't. He's like, no, man, but he's like ex-Navy SEAL, Green Beret. I said, what the fuck? First of all, do you know that? Is that like facts? Like, you know that, you know him.
I mean,
Obviously,
he did say he was in the army.
No, listen, and that's cool. And I'm not saying, listen, military obviously heads up, but there's a big difference between, you know, military and Green Beret and shit like that. I mean, that's like the
and even bigger difference.
Mario, I'm never fighting a Navy SEAL. I'm telling you that right now.
There's an even bigger difference between a Navy SEAL and a fucking boxer.
Word. So anyway, you know, he said that, and it got to me, dog. I'm not gonna lie. And the more I kind of thought of it, the more I started talking with people about it. Like, people really think he's gonna beat the shit out of me. Like, people are really scared for me. I said, fuck that. Fuck
your girl
that.
told you not to take the fight?
Hell no. Listen, she comes to the gym like 2-3 times a week. She told, you know, no, I'm not even gonna say that because I don't want to put her out like that. But
yeah, don't.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna hurt this dude. I'm gonna fucking hurt him. Y'all, you laughing, bro? I'm gonna hurt him so bad you're gonna feel it. I'm gonna fucking hurt this dude. I'm gonna fucking hurt this dude. Like him.
Listen, the motivation is there.
He fucking thinks that he can bully me. He fucking thinks that he can troll me. Yo, and I'm telling y'all, like, that's the thing y'all don't understand. I said I was gonna save this for Untitled, but fuck it. Like, he doesn't even, the camera doesn't have to be on for him to be trolling. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, to fuck with me, he doesn't need a show. He doesn't need a super chat.
Yeah,
it's like
Billy
he
Joe
gets
Saunders.
off on it himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wants to push my buttons, and I'm gonna.
But that's the thing. He's already winning because he's got you going for the knockout.
Shit. He ain't winning shit. You know what the fuck he did? He fucking pissed me off for real. Like, the whole time it was like, yo, we cool, you know, we're gonna do this thing, blah blah. No, now I'm fucking pissed for real. For real. Like, not fucking faking, not capping for the fight. You know what? You could download BPE. I want you to, but, you know, this isn't a fucking promo. I'm fucking mad. I'm gonna beat the shit out that dude.
But angry doesn't mean that you're gonna win. Like, that's what I'm saying.
But it sure as fuck does keep me motivated. I'll tell you that right now.
Angry people make the wrong mistakes.
You know what that anger did? It got me up at 4 a.m. today. Got to the gym. I got 2 hours in before the show, and now and I go at 5:30 and I spar today. That's what anger got me doing.
I mean, I hear you, man. We got some super chats.
How much times a week you sparring right now?
This will be my.
You still sparring Jerry?
Nah. I haven't seen Jerry in a long time, actually. I think he caught one of the shows when you fucking talk shit about him, because he ain't hit me up in a while.
He don't answer your calls?
Nah, man. He stopped answering my calls.
He need to stop calling himself a coach.
Well, Coach Franco, I'm still trying to see if I could pay for Coach Franco to go to do my corner, but
yeah, man, be as comfortable as possible.
I should have thought about that like a month and a half ago when the prices were a little better.
Hell yeah. KDDR7989 says Mario went ghost, returns looking like Brock Lesnar. Flexing emoji. Hashtag flexing show. Because all you're doing is this.
Not for nothing. Let me tell you, I'm smaller. You know, I might look big, but I'm smaller than I was. I had bought these Title pants, right? They were mediums. Them shits haven't fit in like 4 months. I wore them one time and they didn't fit, and I said I'm never wearing them again. I was gonna give them to my brother. Them shits fit so well now. I don't know how many inches I've lost, but clothes fit me so good now. Like I'm smaller. You're gonna see I'm smaller.
He feeling good.
I'm not
feeling
big.
himself. Will Lynch with the super chat. Mario, talk is cheap. Nobody knows till the bell rings.
Okay.
Good point.
I hope you in Wisconsin, and if you ain't in Wisconsin, I hope you get the BPE, and then I hope you show up on Sunday and eat that crow.
Nah, he back with another one. He says, go out and win, Mario. That's all I meant. That's it. That's all he meant. Just go get that win. Yo, so I'm going to go back to this and say, like, I'm still putting the pressure on Haney, man. I need a knockout, man. This dude only lost by knockout. You can't be the first dude to beat him by decision, man. I don't want you to be the first dude.
So it doesn't matter if you beat the crap out of him?
I'm just saying I don't want...
I'm asking you.
It matters, because if you Mayweather Canelo somebody, you Mayweather Canelo them. But I don't want you to be that guy
that is the first guy. Let somebody else be the first guy. Then you go and do that shit. But don't be the first guy that can't stop him.
Put him out, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, man, I don't want that stigma on my boy. You know?
The thing is, though, I feel like even if he beats the hell out of him and doesn't get that one shot that puts him down, it'll get stopped. Like Linares, you know, he's battered and bruised. I can't see him taking I can't see his corner letting him take a bunch of punishment like that. You know, he's not a young guy anymore. I think the stoppage could come. I really do.
Damn, but you think that Haney could put together a combination, a series of punches for it to get stopped?
I think that Devin Haney will separate himself as the fight goes. And I think that as talented as Linares is, he is there to be hit. And I think that Haney's the kind of guy that smells blood, you know, at the highest level. And he just works it in. And honestly, I think he could easily get the stoppage.
He might make him gunshot at some point during the fight.
I got no prop bets on my site, man. No prop bets. It's only Monday. Haney is a -1,000. Linares is a +600.
You know the reason why I'm loving this fight right here?
Wow.
Y'all listen to me, man. Y'all listen to me real quick why I love this fight. Because we all know that Jorge Linares is a very skilled fighter. In other words, he does things in the gym that normal people can't do. Even pro boxers can't do. Also in the ring, like his ability to change his speed, his hand speed, his combinations, the way he throws punches, his IQ is very, very high. It takes a very high IQ person to beat him. You understand? So now we're going to see another level in Devin Haney's boxing IQ and skill level. Because when somebody's doing something you've never seen before, there's only two things you do. Either you close up shop or you turn up. And I know Devin, the Dream, is going to turn up, man, and give us some of them performances. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I mean, I want to see him body this dude. Like, show that this dude's not on his level, sleep him. All that would be good for me. All that would be good for me if he could just sleep him.
Yeah, and if he does that, like, it puts him in a really, you know, great spot. Like, before now, we were in a situation where it was like Ryan, Teofimo, Devin Haney, you know, everybody was like, who's the best? Who do you like? You know, it was like the old Michael Jackson and Prince shit back in the day. Like, it don't matter what side you on, you're on the side of greatness. But with what's happened with Ryan, you know, with Teofimo's situation, even though he is fighting Kambosos, you know, his legal situation, promotional situation up in the air. I mean, Devin Haney could cement himself, put himself in a really good position for when all that kind of stuff gets worked out and align himself for a big fight. But he does have to make
Mario,
you know, a name for himself.
And Mario, look how crazy this sounds to me, right? I'm gonna say for me. I can't speak for y'all. You're looking for a knockout punch, not a knockout puncher, to get a knockout.
On a dude that always gets knocked out.
Hold on, hear me out. But we're putting immense pressure. Now, we understand that pressure, you know what I'm saying, either bust pipes, you know what I'm saying, or creates diamonds. You understand what I'm saying? So we're going to find out whether or not Devin Haney, you know what I'm saying, he's going to crack under the pressure or he going to rise. You know what I'm saying? We all know that Devin Haney rises to the occasion every time he steps up. That's why they call him the Dream. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's right to put that type of pressure on Devin Haney not being, right now, a knockout puncher, so to speak, to knock out Linares, even though he's been knocked out a few times.
Bruh, Devin Haney fighting Linares is like when people fight Khan. We expect you to knock him out.
Right.
Yes, Khan can box. Yes, Khan can beat you. But if you can punch, you should be able to knock him out.
I mean, did you hear what you said, though? Did you just hear what you just said?
Yeah.
If you can punch.
Yeah, but I ain't saying you got to be a big... No.
That's what you said, man.
If
Hold
you
on,
can punch.
let me get to that part, though. You can't
But
slide off of it.
But we ain't saying Haney ain't a puncher yet.
If you can punch, bruh, like.
But we not saying Haney's not a puncher yet. He knocked out the other dude.
That's a fact. One punch.
So
clean out.
This is a fight to show, like, yo, I am a puncher, like
though.
everybody else.
But don't put the elephant in the room, bruv. You're putting the elephant
It's already in the room.
No, it's not.
Homie, everybody beat him by knockout. That's why it's in the room.
But a lot of those dudes were punchers.
The metaphorical.
Pablo Cesar Cano.
Not Loma. Not Loma. And Loma got the stoppage. And this is the thing, Mario. This is the thing.
I'm telling you,
we already.
Like, let us be excited by it. Like, you just killing
the
it,
metaphorical elephant in the room is already there. That is the question. Can Devin Haney defeat Linares like those before him?
But you're bringing every time Devin Haney steps up to fight a fighter that was knocked out before, he's gonna have this cloud over his head. Like, can he knock out the dude that was just knocked out by another fighter?
First of all,
he's gonna go from fight to fight to fight. Devin Haney's a skilled fighter, man.
First of all,
like, I don't understand. Why do we keep
I'm trying to help you
momentum?
understand. Let's conversate. First of all, Linares and Gamboa both started at 126, man. Haney is a natural 135. He started at one. For the same reasons I was picking Devin Haney to beat Lomachenko, and the same reason I picked Teofimo to beat Lomachenko, because they were natural 135 pounders. Not a little dude moving up who already showed us he could only get people to quit. He ain't one punching you. So that's all I'm saying. Haney is naturally the bigger man. He should. If he doesn't want to have the stigma of not being a puncher, he must get the knockout. Because everyone before him has stopped this guy. So now this will be the fight that's like, damn, is he a puncher? Look.
But you see, the difference between me and you, because we're conversating, right? The difference between me and you is that I want to see two skilled individuals show us some skill.
That's
Hold on.
a dangerous game.
Hear me out. Nah, it's not.
It is.
It's not. How?
That's what Linares does best.
But that's what you're doing. But you're passing at a guard.
That's what Linares does best.
At a guard, bro. You're showing that I'm the dude. I'm the guy. This is the guy they say is so skilled. Let me show you how skilled I really am. Let me show you. Come on, it's levels to this shit, bro. It's levels to this shit, bro. And still stop him.
From a boxing
and
standpoint,
still
is
stop
knocking him
him.
out.
If he just blows him out, he's not showing no skill.
All I'm saying is,
Come on, man.
It's a dangerous game to be playing outbox the boxer when the easier route is my man's chin. He's Amir Khan. His chin is chinny. Let's touch it. That's, I mean,
like a less talented, but only slightly.
What?
I will say, look, the reason why I don't want to agree with Ness, because I don't like the whole tank. Like, everybody holds what they've done to Gamboa over everybody's head. Like, but that's why I see where Ness's point is, because Devin Haney will get shit on with Twitter. He will get destroyed on Twitter. If he wins and doesn't knock him out, he could win 11-1, and there's going to be those haters out there ready. And no, we shouldn't, watch boxing with those people in mind or anything like that. But at the same time, to accurately assess the boxing world, these people, they come into account, and they're going to shit on Haney if he doesn't get the knockout. It's true.
And
they shouldn't, but it's true.
And they're gonna say Vasily Lomachenko, who got him out in the 10th round, right? So it's equivalent of of accumulation on a dude that ain't got no chin.
From a smaller dude, though. Loma's the little man that did that. But whatever, Ken Stone.
That's why I just said, go ahead with Ken Stone.
Ken Stone, super chat, $2. I've got the vets, Linares and Donaire Saturday. Damn, you picking the upset? You tripping.
But check this, though. Check this, Mario. All the fighters that knocked out Linares all have great KO percentage, including Lomachenko.
Bruh, again.
Including Lomachenko,
again,
bro.
Loma makes you.
All of them that knocked him out has great knockout percentage,
All right,
bro.
so you said we conversing.
Yeah, we
All
are.
right, so is Loma a puncher or does he make you quit?
I mean, one would feel like at whatever way he fights at, he's a puncher. So
I asked you a
130,
specific
135. I don't see him
question.
as a puncher.
All right, then.
That you asking me.
All
I don't
right.
see him as a puncher.
All right, then. So,
But you asked me if everybody. That's why you didn't.
No,
direct
I'm
it at
asking
me.
you. We
Okay, so
conversing.
you're asking me. Yeah, I just told you. Yeah.
You don't think he's
Okay,
a puncher,
right.
and that is my point. The person you don't think is a puncher still got the stoppage. That's the pressure on Haney. Let me get to Richard D. 499 Super Chat says, Ness, Mario just sold me on watching the fight. I'm expecting nothing less than a KO by either fighter. Francis, August 21st, there will be a senator down. Big fish.
Yeah, big fish time, man. Yo, that's gonna be such an amazing time, man.
Yeah.
We gonna party. I swear.
Yeah, now we gotta figure out what we gonna do. It's so many
Definitely.
fights that
Yeah.
we don't even know what we
Yeah, we
doing
don't know
or
what
how
the
we
hell
gonna do it.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's a lot happen, man.
But yo, back
Yo,
to but,
Corolla ain't no puncher.
who?
Corolla, yeah, he beat Linares. I mean, Lomachenko beat Corolla by knockout. Yeah,
knockout.
Yeah, he beat him by knockout.
But Corolla's domestic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm done, and he fought him twice.
What?
Linares fought him twice.
Yeah.
Both times he did like above.
Who?
Above.
Huh?
That's my point. That's my damn point. Like, we're talking about like semantics. We're talking about he fought him twice. Loma knocked him out. Like, Loma's not no knockout puncher, but Linares has had.
Loma knocked out Corolla.
Yeah. And
Corolla's
Linares,
like UK domestic level.
And Linares
He
fought
never
him twice
and Linares beat him.
at UD.
All right, but he beat him twice.
No, I'm just saying to you. Let it come. Let it come.
Yo, but listen to
let
what
it come, but don't put the pressure.
He's
You're
saying
putting
what
the
I'm
pressure.
saying.
You're putting the pressure.
Yo, he's
You're
saying
putting
what
the
I'm
pressure.
saying. He's saying
You're putting
Linares
the
beat
pressure.
Corolla twice
Yes.
by UD.
Right.
Okay, and that's what I'm saying. He's a dude that is highly
So then you
skilled.
could consider Loma a puncher.
Hold on. He's a dude that is highly skilled, but has a suspect chin and no power. That's what I'm saying. So everyone else knocks him out, but whatever. I guess that's unfair pressure. My bad. My bad that I want to be excited that that's what the casuals want. We want knockouts. That's why we look to the heavyweight division.
I think
what you think-
it's like you could put it two different ways because yes, we look for it and we want that, and that would absolutely.
Why is Tank?
But when has
cement
Devin
Haney.
played with his food? When has
But-
Devin played with his food?
But
Mario.
Linares
To answer
beat
my
Campbell,
question.
and
Mario's
Ryan
talking.
just
Nah,
knocked
he
out
trying to duck
Campbell.
it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So if Devin were to get the win over Linares, he beat the guy that that lost to Ryan. Like, what's the bigger win? Ryan won in better fashion, but Linares beat that guy. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? And people are still going to ride on it. It doesn't matter. They're not going to give Devin any leeway if he doesn't get this knockout.
You know.
All right, man. Y'all believe what you want to believe, man.
I don't want to believe it,
Nah.
Francis. I'm on
Nah,
your.
I'm-
I think
no,
that
don't be
you
on me.
see
Listen,
the sport the way that I
No.
want people to see
So-
the sport.
Hey.
But the problem is, you do not represent the psychos on Twitter.
Do you know why? Because I get shitted on when I'm the one that's like, yo, the performance that Arrow put in against Mikey Garcia was just a masterclass of just how you dominate somebody one sided.
Man, get out of here, man. You
I'm
making
sorry. Let me finish
excuses.
talking, man. Am I talking, man?
you
y'all
making
gonna cut me off,
excuses.
yo. But like, you know what I'm saying? You get to see the skill on another level. You know what I mean? But everybody's enamored with there was no stoppage. So we understand how it is, man.
Bruh, because he's a smaller man. Mikey was a 126-pounder moving up.
Nice 126.
Bruh, he started at 126.
Who cares where you start? We all start somewhere. That's
His
not always where you
summer-
finish.
Hey,
why you so
hey.
enamored on where you start?
Because
man?
that's where his biggest wins are.
Nah, man. Come
Yeah,
on, man.
man.
You can't be worried about
yeah.
where you start, man.
No, but
And
it's that's
stated and-
his
and
biggest.
stated and-
His biggest wins are at 126.
Listen, when you at some
Biggest
point you gotta
names
jump
he's
in the
beat.
ocean, man, and swim with the big fish, right?
I hear you, man.
Yeah.
AJC says, Francis, your bias for your favorite fighter is highly embarrassing. Your poor analysis shows you a big-time casual. Haney has to get the KO. Now, before you answer that, just mix this in, Mario. Why is Leonard Etterby looking like an oracle? Looking like he's the dude from motherfucking Neo and shit. He's that oracle from Neo. He said Tank is the biggest fight from 126 to 130, and he's showing that.
No, you're incorrect.
He's showing that.
You're incorrect.
Why is he showing that?
You're
Because Tank
incorrect.
bringing in entertainment. He's bringing entertainment. What's the entertainment? The guaranteed knockout. The guaranteed knockout. Oh, and he still gets criticized for going 11 rounds, or rather 12 rounds with a dude with one leg. They say it just like that.
That's what I was
Even
saying,
though
yeah.
he got the stoppage. I'm just trying to stop my favorite. I'm shielding my favorite fighter from this criticism. I got my shield up saying, no, this is, if you get the knockout, these words won't hurt. You won't even hear them. That's all I'm saying. You making it out to be pressure. No, this is my favorite fighter. I'm bigging him up. I've been talking about this guy for forever. We've been interviewing Devin Haney when he was an amateur. We the first YouTube, or one of the first YouTube channels that have him in amateur clothes as a 12-year-old. That's us. We did that. So like, I'm not putting pressure on him. I'm shielding my favorite fighter from the criticisms of boxing fans. I know what they're going to say.
Boxing fans are fickle. They're always going to criticize about something. It doesn't fucking matter.
They're the worst. They're the worst.
It
Listen,
doesn't matter, bro.
But listen to me.
Like, what are you saying? Like, when since you like what?
But if you,
now he's Irish.
but if you want to get over that,
You
Francis,
will never get over. That's my
yes,
point.
you
don't.
can. This
No,
is
ask
what
Floyd. No,
we
you
tell.
Don't. Ask
we
Canelo.
tell.
No, you don't.
We tell fighters
Ask
all
Terrence.
the time.
No,
listen,
you don't.
Listen.
Ask Errol. No, you don't.
How do you get
Ask
bigger?
Jamal. No, you don't,
How
bro.
do you get bigger?
You don't,
How do you
fam.
get bigger?
You just don't.
So you don't
There's
get bigger
always
by
something to criticize
knockouts.
about, man.
Knockouts don't bring attention.
So, Matt, pardon me?
Knockouts don't bring attention.
Of course they do.
All right then.
But
Let me
it
ask you-
doesn't. It
let me ask you
doesn't.
this.
It
Let me
doesn't
ask you
excuse
this.
you from the fickle boxing fans having something
right.
to talk about.
All
It
right.
doesn't matter.
If
It
you got more
doesn't.
positive,
It doesn't, bro.
you're gonna have more people following you like Canelo does. You think Canelo got more haters than lovers? You crazy.
You tell me.
Let me tell you.
73,000 showed up. Fucking fickle haters. They ain't nothing. They ain't nothing.
73,000
They nothing.
compared to the world.
They nothing.
Compared
The
to the
haters
world.
ain't
You
nothing.
compared to the
You
world.
can say this. You can
Compared
say
to the
this in
world.
the sports
You-
world.
Compared to the
You
world.
cuckoo.
Compared to the
stats
world.
that
You
make
cuckoo,
money,
man.
Compared to the
right?
world.
Highest paid
Knockouts-
athlete,
Compared
man.
to the world. You
Knockouts
tripping.
are like
Go ahead.
home runs. You can
Yeah, I know.
quantify them. The more knockouts you have, the more money you will
Exactly.
get paid. It's 100% true.
Mario.
You know, just like home runs. Like nobody's paying, people to get rebounds or steal bases. People pay for home runs. People pay for touchdowns.
Exactly.
People pay for knockouts. They are quantifiable.
Let me ask you
You
this.
get paid based on them.
Let me ask you these simple questions. Is there a such thing as like a pitch off?
Yes, absolutely.
Holy shit. Why the fuck? That's what I get for not knowing about other sports.
I'm not saying that.
There's
You
literally
said a pick off.
pitch.
Oh, a pitch off. No, not really.
Exactly. But there's a home run derby, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Oh, good call. Exactly. There are people saying that people aren't watching baseball because it's too much about
Let me ask you
pitching
this.
and not enough home runs. Same thing about boxing.
that's the
They're
right
saying
sport
there's
to
not
pick,
enough
though.
Let me
knockouts
ask you
in
this.
boxing.
Nah, here goes another one. Here goes another one. Is there some sort of Steve Kerr anointed assist off?
Not at
No,
all.
the dude that passes the ball and makes 12 assists a game, he don't get highlighted. You know what?
People don't even watch the 3-point contest.
You know what we watch?
Are you serious?
You know what we watch?
Are you serious?
Slam
contest.
dunk
Are
contest.
you serious right now?
That's the Rolls Royce of the
Come
All-Star.
on.
Are you serious right now?
Listen, and I'm gonna kill him with this because I see what you're trying to do. But
You're
listen,
not
listen,
serious right
listen, listen.
You're not serious right now.
Tank
You're really gonna go down that road?
Tank is the biggest fight
sure?
from 126 to 140. And it's because people believe he produces excitement every time out.
I'll let you die with that one.
They not thinking he going to decision with Barrios. They thinking he going to knock Barrios out. And those that don't saying this is a dangerous fight for Tank. But ain't nobody got decision in their mind. And that's why that boy on pay-per-view twice. 2 times. 2 times. So
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. You talking about haters, but let me tell you something.
Let me know.
Can he
Let me
hear,
know when I can talk.
Can
okay?
he hear the haters if he's on pay-per-view twice and no one else has been able to do that? Can he hear the haters when he whipping up in that black Lamborghini? Nah, I don't think he can hear the haters, man. I think he got 2 million, right? 2 million followers. So it looks like he got more haters, more followers than haters. And shout out to Devin Haney that made it to 1 million. Remember, we've been watching that. I just seen this morning. He had 1 million. He had 1 million. That's what's up.
Don't ever do that ever again.
Do what?
Don't ever talk other sports in me ever again. Because you falling off the wagon and you probably hit your head.
He just said I made a good metaphor.
I think.
I'm gonna
Listen,
tell you right now,
Francis. People
chill.
like Francis hardcores watch like
Chill.
everything.
Okay, first
you know
of
what
all,
I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna let that. I'm gonna let you go with that.
Why
one
you
right
talking
there.
over that man?
Nah, I'm gonna let you go
he ain't
right
been
there.
on the show in 100
Like,
years.
Now you wanna go there. I'm gonna let you live with
Let
that.
that
one
man
right
get
there,
some
'cause you talking
airtime, man.
Straight basura.
He been in the gym.
I'm gonna keep fixing my headphones. No, I'm
Keep showing off the guns, man. At the same time, you can be exciting, Mario and Nestor, without knockouts.
Okay.
So it's up to Devin
100%.
Haney to be exciting for people to want to see him fight. Because Tank is a knockout puncher.
Yep.
Devin Haney
is a boxer.
Is a skilled fighter.
Yep. Now, when's the
Now,
last
hold on a
time?
sec, hold-
When's the last time
See, yo,
Sports Center?
You just gonna cut me
When's
off.
the last
though.
time
You just
Sports
gonna cut
Center?
me- You see, Mario?
When's
you
the
know you
last
wanna let me
time?
talk, eh?
Hey,
All right,
I'm just
all right.
asking.
You
When's
you
the
got it, you
when's
got it.
the
Go
last
ahead, you got
time
it.
Sports Center had a
Body
highlight?
bag.
Had a highlight of Floyd Mayweather. He's the last dude.
Are you out? Yo, you know
He's
what?
the
I'm
last
done.
dude
I'm
to
done.
get those
I'm done.
I'm a boxer highlights. Because again,
got it, bro.
Vasil Lomachenko
got
was
it.
getting stoppages. He was making you quit out of frustration. He's like, put hands on you, put hands on you. Like, man, fuck this dude. I ain't in the Matrix no more. But look, it is what it is, man. I could be wrong. I could be in the minority, and that's a good thing. Let it be heard from the mountaintops that you don't think Haney needs a knockout. Show us that his fandom is bigger than the, stigmas, than boxing society and what they push on you. Because let's not front. Let's not act like boxing doesn't push that you need to get the knockout to be on TV. Let's not act like networks don't want knockouts. Let's not act like that phrase doesn't exist in boxing. Knockouts sell. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you a question, Mario and Nestor. Actually, I'm not even going to ask you a question. I'm going to tell you a statement. Check the statement, okay? The last time I checked, we know that skills pay the bills.
Mm-hmm.
We understand that knockouts is the sexy part of the sport of boxing, correct? But
You're right.
But at the end of the day, showing up and showing out is also a very important part of the sport. You got to show up and do things that people can't do. So, give you an example if you want to talk sports, right? Steph Curry can't dunk, but he shoot the hell out the basketball, and he makes it exciting for those to come. And the fandom of Devin Haney is on another level because he's exciting and he's level-headed. Do you understand? And if the knockout comes, it also brings the fandom to another level. It brings the fandom to another level. Now, when a fighter who's a knockout puncher does not get a knockout, it's also the reverse of the same thing. Come on, man. Semantics, man. We're talking about here. What I'm saying to you is he's still getting shit for not knocking out Gamboa when Gamboa's been knocked out by some sensational fighters.
Yeah.
But not all superheroes have the same superhero power.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Just let's move on from there.
So,
I like that.
So, this is why I hate not cutting niggas off, bro.
At least you tell the truth, right? You tell the truth.
Yeah.
Yo, Shokin said call Vada. Shokin said call Vada. Mario's on the truth.
So this is what I was gonna say, right? Like the blueprint, or should I say the green print, has always been there. So Bill and Devin know that. If you want to be the skilled boxer, you got to be money.
Yes.
You got to be Money Mayweather if you want to be the skilled boxer. What does that mean, Ness? Well, what that means is outside of winning, you have to do more than just win. You got to be the bad boy. You can't just win by decision. No, you got to win by decision and say, I told you he was not on my level. These dudes not on my level. I can't be touched. You understand? You have to get above the knockout by saying what Floyd used to say. Skills pays the bill.
Now
Skills
you
are
talking.
but he got to play that part. Somebody got to play that part. You understand? You got to be like,
so man, how much times he calling the boogeyman because he's coming at these guys next? How much of these fighters next he coming at,
you got to be like this. Tank getting knockouts because I'm not in front of him. He won't be able to touch me. Let me show you how Linares won't touch me. So now everybody thinking Tank when they see Linares, and they ain't expecting a knockout because you telling us already Tank can't knock you out. You understand? You got to sell it.
But
you got to sell it.
But that's what you got to do.
You
It's
got to
excitement
paint
part of it.
You got to paint the zombie
Yes.
boxing fans a picture. Like, what does he mean he's skilled?
Yep.
Oh, you saying they can't touch you. So now you brainwashing them not to look for the knockout because you showing them this dude ain't going to touch you. Oh, he's the puncher. He's supposed to knock me out. Why he can't knock me out? I'm too fucking skilled. Why he can't knock me out? That's what he got to do. That's what Floyd did. Floyd ain't get no knockouts. He made you pay to see him lose. But you ain't have
Y'all
Humble
welcome,
Floyd.
man.
There was never a Humble Floyd. What you mean y'all welcome? I'm giving you the fucking green print. Y'all
Bro,
welcome.
like I just told you, how much time to sit here to talk to you about the same thing about
You
being
ain't
excited,
say none
bro.
of that shit.
Bro.
You ain't say none of that shit.
Yeah, I know.
You sitting here.
I know.
Francis,
I know.
your
I
line
know.
of defense.
You're right.
Francis,
You're
Francis.
right. No, you're right. You got it.
All right, good.
You got it. Yeah,
okay, so
you
let
got
me
it.
talk. Your line of defense was, bro, why we putting unnecessary pressure on him? The fuck? That was your line of defense. You ain't give him the green print.
Facts. So the whole time you ain't let me talk and whatnot. So
I
so
ain't
you
let
trying
you
to tell
talk
me
now.
So you
So
tell me
he
all
had-
that. No,
he had
don't
all
worry
this-
about it. Don't worry
he
about
had
it.
this
Don't worry
master
about it. Don't worry
plan.
about it. The last time I checked though, I'm gonna give you another one. So you can get this one for free. The last time I checked, his peers didn't say knock out somebody. They say beat somebody. When you beat somebody, it doesn't matter how you beat them. Decision or knockout, just beat somebody with some name. This is somebody with some name that he's gonna have to beat. That they're gonna recognize it. Okay, you beat somebody. I can rock with this one. Maybe you can get a fight now because you beat somebody that I know.
Okay.
Didn't say knock out somebody I know. So go somewhere else with that knockout stuff. And now you understand that exciting is many different levels to exciting. You can explain it however you want to.
Okay, man.
Here's the thing,
Okay.
though. Like, the issue
Mario,
for me, it's
do
like
you understand what he's saying, though? He's talking about Tio and Bob told him go beat someone with a name. So all
I
he
said
got to
his
do,
peers.
yeah, man.
Not only Tio and Bob.
You don't want to name names.
There's a whole lot of people.
So
You wanna name more
he believes all Haney got to do is win. If his peers are already criticizing him and asking him to go do unnecessary things when he's already a champion, why won't they criticize the fashion in which he gets it done? Like, this dude is
because it's about the fucking name. It's about the name. It's about the name. It's about the name. How can I be tripping when it's about the name? They want him to fight somebody that got a name. They don't give a damn who it is. He's a champion. They say he's a champion. He didn't beat nobody with a name.
All right.
So your
But
belt
here's
incredible.
The problem, though, Francis, it's that, like, you look at what happened with Golovkin, right?
Yeah.
Golovkin, they forced him into the Canelo fight. They forced it because he kept getting knockout after knockout after knockout. Devin Haney, despite the fact that he's one of the best fighters, I think, at that weight class and in around, he isn't the money fight. He isn't the money fight. Tank's the money fight. Ryan's even a money fight. So Devin sitting on the outside, he has to produce these spectacular knockouts just like Golovkin so that the fans propel him into that.
Or
Yes,
the
to get
interest.
Exactly.
If you at
Interest,
least, if you start saying they can't touch you, they can't touch you. That's why they afraid. Look, they don't want to get in the ring. They know I'm gonna hit them. They won't be able to hit me. Like, it's just simple. We need. Every movie has a script. I'll end it there. We'll get to the next super chat, man. Unless you want to add.
No, you go ahead, man. You got it.
Nes Zorro says Haney has to stop him. Nothing less is acceptable. $2 super chat. Brotherhood. And you see, say something to him.
Hey, Mario, you know what's funny about that? You know what's funny? And I already said it to everybody. When I was talking to you, I talked to everybody that jumped out the window when you jumped out the window first starting of the show. Oh, he has to get a knockout. He has to get a knockout. I brought up the point that it's not necessary because exciting can come from many different levels. And now you're trying to say that, oh, you're the one that says, oh, what he has to do is do to Floyd Mayweather. He has to say, oh, nobody can touch me. Nobody can do this. Bro, you be moving the flip-flop and moving the goalpost so much. That's why they be confused about what you're talking about. Because now he's talking about he needs a knockout. Why would he need a knockout? Same thing that we've been saying. You don't need a knockout. He's not a knockout puncher. If the knockout comes, great. But you're going to get up there and say you're going to get a knockout.
How you going to say he's not a puncher?
He's not a knockout puncher.
You don't know that. He showed that he could one-punch knockout somebody.
Facts, brother. Facts. But when you think of Devin Haney, you don't think of one punch knockout.
Okay,
you don't think
I
of
can agree that. I can
You don't
agree.
think of knockout. So we're arguing. We're talking about semantics.
No,
Stop
no,
wasting
no.
my
I don't
time.
think.
Stop wasting my time on my point I'm trying to get to, because we're talking about shit that everybody should know. Devin Haney is known as a skilled boxer. He's not known as a puncher. If you think of Gervonta Tank Davis, hold on
right
a second.
now-
he's known as a knockout puncher. If you think about even my man,
I think
Teofimo
right now there's
Lopez.
doubt. There's
Teofimo
doubt.
Lopez is known as a knockout puncher, and he didn't even knock out Lomachenko. So let's continue and move on. But what? Everybody was okay with his victory because he beat a pound for pound #1 guy.
Of
so we're talking about
course.
semantics.
Of
But he should have knocked his ass out though, because knockouts is what he do.
Man, get the fuck out
I
of
know,
here.
I know. Keep the same energy, bro. Keep the same energy. Don't change the energy. Keep the same energy.
But
you gotta keep the same energy.
You're not.
You understand?
Not.
But now
you're not keeping the same
we was okay
energy.
with it because his performance was stellar.
Not.
For those.
No. You're not keeping the same energy. You're literally
you're not listening. You're cutting me off.
You're
Let me tell you
saying
something.
a dude that's been knocked out 5 times, right? How many times has he been knocked out? 5?
5.
You're literally
losses, 5
saying a
knockouts.
dude that's been knocked out 5 times is the same as Lomachenko. You're the one that's on some weird, Jamaican seasoning right now, champ. I don't know what you're talking about. You can't compare those two. They're not the same. It's not
You're not
the-
listening.
I
If
think
you
it goes-
just
Nah, I
talk
am
over,
listening.
you're not listening.
I
I
am
said if
listening.
you're comparing Devin Haney as a knockout puncher and Devin Haney's known as a skilled fighter, Teofimo Lopez, Gervonta Tank Davis, they're known as knockout punchers. And they're puncher boxers. Devin Haney's a boxer puncher.
I hear you, man.
Okay.
think it
So
goes
hold on
back
a
to
second,
this-
Mario. When
Oh,
they
sorry, go
don't
ahead.
get
Sorry, go ahead.
knockouts, when they don't get
Yes.
knockouts, which they're used to getting, yes, they do get a little bit of a backlash for it because that's what they're supposed to do. But the performance that they have, nonetheless, will always trump the backlash. But knockouts is what we want to see because that's what they do. Okay? When you have a boxer who's boxing and he boxes beautifully,
Listen,
amazing.
man.
When he gets a knockout, see, you always cutting me off. Let me finish.
Because, man.
Nah, you can't.
because-
There's no because. Let me get my thought off. You got yours off. I don't because you. Let me finish. So at the end of the day, when it comes to it, when you find a boxer and he boxes beautifully, great. But when he gets a knockout, even better, man. Even better. What are we talking about?
I think though this is the issue, right? You said it earlier. It's him going out there and trying to outbox the boxer. That's the more dangerous approach. Like for him to go out there, that's the opportunity for him to make a split decision victory over Linares. That's his
something he don't
opportunity
do.
to maybe
Okay.
get caught by something accident. So Francis knows how impressive that is. Mario, Sam from the UK, Rob, Enrique, all these people know, right? But the mass casual fan, they don't know what they're seeing, and they wanted the knockout. That's all that resonates with them. So for me, it's just like if you're going to go out there and you want to get the most out of this victory, going out there and putting the pressure on and trying to get that knockout's the best way to do it, I think. But I agree, there is a fight in there that isn't a knockout that still propels Devin Haney forward. Not as much with the knockout, though.
I'm never going to change who I am, man. I come on here and time again, I give my opinion on things and I give my advice, what I believe would be best. It would be best, in my opinion, that's all I'm saying, as a dude that is invested in Devin Haney and wants to see him versus Tank. I want to see him versus Tio. I want to see him not be the B-side, not have to wait for Ryan to feel ready to activate his mandatory or to take his mandatory. You understand? It's backwards. So what we've been doing ain't really working all the way if you're the champion and they don't want to fight you. Usually the champion they want to fight the champion. They want a shot at their belt. Cambrosos is happy at a shot at his belt. Juan Montiel, whatever his name, he's happy he about to get a shot. Dudes are happy. Whoever fought Joseph Diaz in the mandatory, he was happy for his shot. You understand? So all I'm saying is, as the last fight on your Matchroom contract, in a sea of big fish, T.O.'s a big fish. He on pay-per-view right now, and he just got a big purse bid on him, showing that there's interest in him, financial interest in him. That's what he showed.
Yep.
Tank Davis showed his promoter believes in him, where you fucking fickle boxing fans said that his numbers was trash. His promoter is more than pleased. His promoter is more than happy with those pay-per-view numbers, and they took him back on pay-per-view. Not only did they put him back on pay-per-view, they put him on pay-per-view with a dude that you guys ain't even happy with. Y'all ain't even suspect this dude. We like the fight, but y'all was like, why he ain't fighting the real champ? Why he fighting the regular champ? And that's how much they believe in Tank, that they don't care about y'all belt. They don't care about y'all big name y'all want to see him in. They think he's the big name. They think he does it alone. Then you got Ryan, that they out here strategically lying for because they think he's a big fish. They strategically allow him to miss his mandatory versus Haney so he won't take a loss. They help him with whatever bullshit is going on right now. I'm not going to get too deep into it because I know some people, you know, they feathers going to get ruffled, but come on, man. It's extremely strange what's been going on with Ryan in the last couple of months. Let's just be real. But because he's an alleged attraction, draw, his social media numbers, he's allowed.
He can get away with it.
He can get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, that ain't the case. That ain't the case for Devin Haney. So all I'm saying is, last fight, you go out there and stop him, make a statement. You a free agent now with a belt and a big stoppage highlight reel. You want people to say you want people to say and get behind you when you want T.O.
Mm-hmm.
That's how
when
you
want
do it.
Ryan.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how you do it. But we got Brotherhood with a super chat. He says, when Wilder knocks guys out, y'all want to see skills. When Haney shows you skills, y'all want to see knockouts. Y'all just want to see a black man fail. Fickle boxing fans. I mean, poor vocabulary, man. Find some new words, man.
I want to see
everything
Devin
ain't
Haney
black and
win.
white, man. Get the fuck out of here.
I want to see Devin Haney win. All I'm saying is that it would be so much better for his career if he were to stop Linares on Saturday. That's it. That's it.
No, we haters. We haters. We want to see Devin Haney fail because he's black, because we want to see him get a knockout like everyone else that knocked out Linares. Get your dumb ass out of here, man.
I mean, and you could look at, Tank, you look at, what he's done, and he shows that is the money fight. It's like, if you want to be in those positions, you got to have the casual audience resonate with you, and knockouts resonate.
Facts.
Super chat from Louisville Slugger that says, Bug got the skills and the KOs and still tons of hate and tons of fans. Tons of people that call in and say that he's pound for pound. Tons of people that no matter who wins, who beats who, they still have Bud as this highly skilled fighter. He's got a fandom with those. And even me, I can't stop saying his last 9 fights have been knockouts. That's something. So knockouts are something. Everybody complains about his opposition, but he's knocking them all out. All 9 people he's knocked out. So that's what I'm saying. You can't take that away. I couldn't take that away. I still glorify his 9 knockouts, regardless of who they are. It's like, but he knocked out 9 straight people.
Listen, I think that, I'll go to Brotherhood's point anyway. You want to talk about black? You're absolutely right. Boxing is not fair to young black fighters. And you know what happens when you don't get knockouts? You become Boo Boo Andrade. And I don't mean that in a negative way. He's a great fighter. But look at the position he's in.
That's right.
Look where he's at after all this time. He should have been got a shot. Word. And they will hold them back because they don't produce the knockouts. It's the, it's a story that's going on in boxing forever.
Charlo's not Latin. Charlo's not white. What he said? You're a horrible fighter. Canelo's right. You're a horrible fighter. So we going to make it about race when it fits our narrative. Let's talk about Charlo saying Andre's still a horrible fighter regardless. He don't get the knockouts, and he black telling them so. What the fuck is the difference? Dog, people want knockouts, man. Y'all want to make me the bad guy? Well, fuck it, I'm the bad guy. People want knockouts, man. Fuck out of here. Don't nobody want to be here all night. And if we going to be here all night, talk some shit. Talk some motherfucking shit. Tell them, it ain't my job to get knockouts. It's their job to knock me out, but they can't. I'm too pretty. I'm too skilled. I'm too nice. Talk some shit. Why not? Why not? You know what I'm saying? I talk some dog shit. I'm the best fighter since Floyd Mayweather. Why you think they ain't putting Tank in there with me? Who want to bet me $1 million Tank can't stop me? Who want to bet $2 million that Tank won't stop me? I put my money on. Talk that shit. Talk that shit. Everybody compares you to Floyd. All you got to do is do what Floyd did. Talk that shit Floyd did, and knockouts don't mean nothing. It don't matter. He ain't knock out Maidana. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even knocked down Maidana, and people glorify Floyd. Meanwhile, Amir Khan knocked down Maidana with a body shot. Floyd, the best fighter in this planet.
Yeah,
he the best fighter in the world. He the best fighter in the world, right? He's so accurate, right? His punch placement, right? Why the fuck you ain't place a beautiful, accurate body shot like Maidana did? You act like the tape wasn't there. Oh, well, all right then. So this is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? He ain't get no criticism because he Floyd Mayweather and he talked that shit. Talk that shit.
Yo,
it's not your job to get a knockout. They got to knock you out.
Nobody want to hear you no more, man.
Oh, all right.
Give Show Kid his counterpunch, man.
I'm going to shut up.
You got a counterpunch. Counterpunch.
All right. Y'all hating on me. Show Kid, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? What's good?
You hear me?
I hear you.
Yo, what's up, man? What's up, Mario?
What's
when
up?
I called you, man. When I called you and your father, man. When I called you, I prank called you.
No. It was, I was trolling. No. It was when you had texted me.
Damn, Mario energy changed,
my dad had got that phone.
Nah, ain't nobody text you, dog. Get your mind right, dog. Get your mind right, man.
Yo, he got
you
hard.
You hit me. You text me like, yo, let's go on IG tomorrow, and then you no-showed on IG, man. What's wrong with you? And then you get on the show talking about I called you. I ain't called you, suckers. What you talking about, man?
You ain't calling me, man. You
don't want no problems
lie,
with me,
dog.
man.
Listen, you lie about wanting to fight
when
me.
I called
You wanted
yo,
to fight
you
me.
hit me.
You lie.
You
lie about fucking
me.
all this shit. You know what? I'm done with you, dog. I'm done with you. I'll see you in Wisconsin. I'm gonna be the dude that's punching you straight in the fucking mouth.
Dude's a liar. Yo, your doctor got you feeling good,
you know
man.
what? I'll be the liar, and you're gonna be the fucking meat that I pound. Yo,
that sounded weird. The meat that you
now
that
sounds weird. Now that sounds weird.
Because I'm hanging with you. Because I'm hanging with you,
dog. Yo, his doctor got him feeling real confident.
His doctor.
My doctor got me feeling real. Yo, listen. You already making excuses because you ain't trained. That's your problem, dog. That's your problem.
Not trained every day, dog. You disappear for a month, come back, and the first thing people say is you on steroids. Get out of here, man. Fuck out of here, man.
Beard to take that punch, you're gonna get popped in the fucking mouth. All the shit you talk, you're gonna get popped in the fucking mouth. I know you scared. You front on everybody like you ain't scared. Oh, where is he? Oh, yeah. Oh, you scared now, right? You scared now? I go missing for a little while, focus on my shit. Now you afraid.
I'm real scared.
I can hear it in your voice cracking.
I'm real scared.
This ain't the same dude that I did that. This ain't the same dude that did the promo
man?
with me that had all that shit to talk, that where you wrote down all your fucking shit like you Stone Cold Steve Austin. This isn't a fucking promo, okay? It's coming. 3 weeks. It's coming.
19 days, homie. Less than 3 weeks.
You worried about my shit the whole
we
time.
believe you.
I'm worried about
what's
your
that weight like?
shit.
I want a weight check, man. What's this dude weigh, man?
What's your weight?
Out here lifting
I'll
weights
fucking be there. I'll fucking be there.
What's your weight? What's
your
weight? What's your weight?
Nobody believe this
can't
shit,
get that right now.
What's your weight?
My weight's my fucking weight. You know what my weight is? I can't fucking wait to knock this kid out. That's what the fuck my weight is right now.
Oh, why are you scared to say your weight?
That shit got a.
Ain't nobody scared. What if I say it? What does it matter? I'll stand on the scale, and when I hit my weight and I earn my shot to beat the shit out of you, that's all that's gonna matter. That's all their sacrifice.
Man, that shit got him. Man, that shit get you courage, baby. That shit get you courage. He took that Captain America serum. He got that same shit Captain America got. He got courage now.
Yeah,
lift the hammer. Okay.
I ate my spinach.
Yo, Showcase sending receipts, man. He said
I believe you.
He said it receipts.
I believe you. Hey, I told you the first time when we talked, well, not when we talked, but on the show, I said, you pay for it, I'll take whatever the fuck you want me to take. I don't care. Ain't nobody need to fucking take shit to beat you. You think you're that good, dog, that people need to take shit to beat you? You fucking crazy. You
need to take something. To make it competitive, to make it out of one round.
Okay, yep.
Yeah,
I ain't making it out of
if
one
you
round.
smart.
Right. No, I'm scared. I'm fucking scared, dog. I'm scared. That's what it is, right?
Dude disappeared for months.
I'm scared, right?
He bagging it. He can't move his neck. Come on, man. You think I'm stupid?
Can't move your neck before the fucking fight starts.
Nah, he's talking about you coming
You an
back
expert
being
on
all
steroids.
jacked.
He know every question about steroids. He know everything about it. But nah, he know how it reacts. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Bring a test with me, man. We getting bothered, man.
Yeah, that dude doing HGH.
Who about to promote that, Frank?
That's
We
it.
testing
Wow,
this dude.
it's all good. You. That's
Yo,
all
why
right.
y'all?
That's all right.
Vodka 30 stacks.
He mad now because he see about to disappoint everybody.
Yo,
They thought
show
it
kid,
would
let
be
me
a
get
good
to some
fight.
other
He ain't
people,
gonna-
man. We got a super chat from Brandon. It says, if Haney knocks him out, then Linares was washed and had already been KO'd 5 times. If he doesn't, Haney is a boring pillow-fisted fighter with no power. So he's saying lose-lose situation? I don't believe so. I don't believe that. That you know, I don't believe that. We got Ken Stone with another one that says, the only people who like decision wins are people betting on the distance. Laugh out loud. I'll take a phone booth fights over the sweet science if I could choose. I'm going to jump into some callers as well. You guys got any thoughts on that last super chat? I mean, do you like the Rock'em Sock'em over the Skilly Skill?
Man,
on
Sweet
a really
Science
real?
Sweet Science is it all day, but if you get a fight that is technically sound on the inside, it's beautiful to watch.
It is, and it's one of those things too that when it's inside like that, like it can resonate with fans too that don't, casual fans and stuff. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's produce more action, more.
But it's
more
hidden
punches.
under
Oh,
hit,
shout out
so.
to Haney. He brought out the callers. We got a lot of the callers for this show. I wonder if it's the debate or it's just the Haney.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
Antonio, Albany, New York. What up? Buenos dias. Antonio.
Can you hear me?
I hear you now.
Yo, what's up?
What up?
All right, bet.
What up?
Yo, so listen, bro. I'm a big fan of Mario, man, but he's a Libra, and I've been following this for a minute, bro. I can see right through fucking Mario, bro. He's fraying right now, but it is what it is, bro. It's a Libra thing, but he needs to get out of that status, out of that mode, bro.
What do you mean Libra
Instead, he should
thing?
have just said,
I don't know about astrology when it comes to Libras. Teach me. I only know about Geminis because we the best.
bro, he's fronting on his attitude. He's fronting on his attitude. He's fronting right now. That's what it is. He's acting tough. It is what it is. Maybe at some point in his life, he'll realize that he shouldn't be acting like that and just be a man and just close all his emotions from any other man instead of letting the whole world know that he's angry, that he's mad and all that. But it is what it is. But anyways, on this Haney thing, listen, man, if Haney doesn't TKO or knock out Linares, then he's not the best fighter on the planet. He can't say that. He cannot say that. He needs to knock him out or just TKO him, and then that's it, man. If he goes 12 rounds, then he's going to be another Andrade, and that's my call.
Yeah, and I don't think Francis is understanding that that's the title of the show. Like, can you say you're the best fighter on the planet and there's 5 people that come before you to get the knockout on the same guy? That's I don't know. I mean, I'm just asking.
Yeah, I answered that.
Listen, look, I've always liked Antonio. I'm not gonna say nothing. He's entitled to his opinion. That's cool. I'm gonna tell you right now though, like I don't know if you fought before. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But you're right. I'm not this dude. You're 100% right. But I think that something's kicked in. I don't know if it's like, just like fucking hormones or I don't know what the fuck it is. It's like that alpha, like fucking, tough guy shit that kicks in. I've been going to the gym and I don't like this fucking kid. So it's not like I'm the baddest man on the fucking planet. Nobody's out here calling out, Eric or fucking that's Joe Kid doing that shit. That ain't me. I'm not calling out the best. I'm not calling out the champions. I'm saying I can beat one dude June 12th in Wisconsin. That's all I'm saying. If that make me sound tough, that make me sound tough. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Don't Slim Shady got a song like that? I just don't give a fuck.
Give a fuck. Yep.
We got Ness Zordo, who says with a $2 super chat, Devin isn't getting the attention knockout needed. Yes, sir. I'm just giving you what the people want, man. I speak for the people. We are the voice of the people. We got E in Philadelphia.
E, what up?
Brotherly love. What up, E?
What up? Hey, listen, I agree with what you're saying on the marketing standpoint, but I mean, for me, and I'm like you, the only sport that I watch is boxing. Like, I'm gonna watch Dev no matter what because I just like his skill set. But I think that Devin, the road that he's gonna take to success is probably just gonna be a little bit different because I don't really think Devin's gonna be getting knockouts like that. I was watching some of his recent training. He had this thing on his shoulder. And unfortunately for him,
I seen the black tape on his shoulder.
And I didn't know if it was a resistance band, and I wasn't sure, but I think it was something to like support it. So it's like, you know, like
it was that medical tape. It was the medical tape.
It was medical tape.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know, like Gary Russell had hand problems. Even though he was still getting knockouts, but he wasn't fighting as often. Paulie Malignaggi, you know, good boxer. But had hand problems. Sometimes early in guys' careers, man, they get these injuries, and you know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm gonna still watch Dev. I mean, that's as a matter of fact, I'm buying my subscription this weekend for the whole year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna watch him, man. You know what I'm saying? I like him. I like BH the Great. I just like everything that he's doing, the inspiration, him and his son. You know how he put his son in position. Like, I just like the whole package with them. I think he's gonna be all right though, because BH talk that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and they listen to you because you giving some good advice about putting the marketing together. They listening. You know, BH going, you keep saying BH there, he pop up on your ass like Beetlejuice. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
So,
Candy,
you know,
man.
You know
but E, let me get to some other callers, but he definitely will pop up like Candy, man. But they locked in, man. We gonna be in we gonna be in Vegas on Thursday, man.
Yep.
Fight week is going down. Haney gets to get his first big homecoming, basically. You know, they're Las Vegas residents now. But we got another super chat from Andre Dakota here in I ain't in Jersey no more. But they're in Jersey. Haney needs a Sports Center ESPN highlights Saturday night. And that's what I'm saying. Look, Floyd would get highlights on Sports Center because he was already most hated. And it's like, look, another dude said they gonna beat Floyd and they can't. Haney got to get on that level, and then it's all good without the knockout. Grind hard. Sports Nation says, KO or not, Haney still get ducked. No. Knockouts is must-see TV, man. And when you must-see TV, look, they put you back on. They get you a fight. But I think he's still in a great position. He could just make that position better with a knockout. And then being a free agent, like after this fight, he's free and clear. So it's like knockout plus a belt, undefeated, million followers, attractive, like all that shit matters, man. Like y'all gotta wake up, man. All this matters, man. Yo, I'm gonna introduce y'all to this 7-foot heavyweight, man. I think he moves a little slow, and that could be because he's 7 feet. But I'm like all in. You know what I'm saying? I want to see. Dude. I'm not saying I'm all in because we met him in person in Atlanta. I'm not saying I'm all in because he's skilled. I'm saying, like, you know, everybody was like interested in that 7. What? John Don? What was his name? Mario from Golden Boy. They got rid of him. Tashawn Don or some shit. The Chinese.
It was the big.
And then the other
he fight
dude.
Ortiz at one point.
I think the other dude was got popular because of his size too. The one that David Hay beat, Value.
Valview.
I always call him like Value.
He was ugly as shit though.
Yeah, I mean, and that 7 feet dudes.
He had that
usually,
like giantism thing. You know what I mean?
7
Like
feet
he
dude.
was just so big, like Antonio Bigfoot Silva.
Have you seen a 7-foot dude that is attractive?
I seen like Kevin Nash, like they don't look like they're giants. Like these dudes have big ass, like they just
because you taking it that way. We saying you know what's that dude that got his head caved in on Strike Force? The dude from Strike Force.
Like, that's what I'm saying. They always end up looking like that when they that tall and shit. And it's like,
yeah.
He don't get what we saying. He always go homophobic on me, man. You got me nervous, man.
I was just about to say something
only
to
dudes
you.
that's homophobic.
Those the nervous dudes. You don't even let me talk. You don't let me talk.
Cause
you don't let me talk.
You could be a closet dude, man. When you that homophobic,
you're about to do that.
I'm just saying, when you that homophobic, your inner shit comes out on the outside. So it's like, what the fuck are you? Like, yo, you trying to catch my man? Like, I don't do that funny shit. So, you know.
And I was the one that told you the other day when you talking about get behind you to cut that shit out and pause everything you talking about. Bro, get the fuck out of here, bro.
I don't even know what
Hey,
you
do me a
talking
favor.
about.
Do me a favor, man. Do me a favor, man. One thing you got to do that you must do. You know what I'm saying? Is speak on my name with some respect.
Yo,
cut that soft ass shit out when you talking, man. No. Cut that shit out, bro.
I'm afraid of
Yo,
homophobes.
Mario, this guy be jumping out the window talking all type of dumbass shit, bro. I've never heard in my life, yo. No, when you talking some type of shit, bro, I'm gonna tell you, bro, it sounds like garbage. I don't give a fuck how you feel, bro. Don't be on some bullshit talking about niggas in no closet. What's wrong with this nigga?
I don't feel
yo,
no
you
type of
terrible,
way.
bro.
Listen, I would pay money to watch y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna forget that you said that, yo, because you want some weird shit, dog. Like, what the hell are you talking about, bro? What?
I don't feel no type of way. I'm just saying I don't really rock with homophobic people because I feel like they the ones have issues. When you like overly homophobic, there's something wrong with you. You know, maybe you have secret thoughts and that's why it upsets you because now it triggered those secret thoughts. You understand? I don't have secret thoughts. I don't get scared around gay people. That's not my thing. You are homophobic, brother. There's something wrong. Everywhere. I'm not from Harlem. I wasn't born in Harlem. Every word don't got to end in pause to me. Like that shit. First of all, that shit was like 10 years ago. That whole Harlem thing, pause, no homo. That shit was like 10 years ago.
I only really hear it in battle raps
When
now.
the fuck do we move on from 10-year-old slang and shit? Like, y'all a bunch of little kids. That's what I'm saying.
Bro.
Like, what's gonna happen when your fucking father, your son turns gay? Like, y'all so trippy today. Like, fuck out of here, you weirdos. Texas Bulldog Boxing WBC 135 champ Haney, most avoided, no one calling him out. That was all one word. Yeah, no one calls him out, and this is why we got to make you must see TV.
We gotta have the fans call out other fighters for him.
What happens?
Like, that's what's gotta happen.
Like right now, you in a position that you could be in a bidding war, right? You could be in a bidding war. You could get a knockout. You could put this dude to sleep, right? And then Showtime's like, you know what? We do want that fight with you and Tank. That's a big fight,
bro. You're so right.
You in Atlanta?
You know what that is
him in Atlanta versus Tank?
No, listen. And Francis knows this better than most. When you're a basketball player, baseball, football, it doesn't matter, and you're on the free agent year, that's your last season with the team before you become a free agent. And you want to play the best you can play because once you go into free agency, you start a bidding war. This is kind of like Devin Haney's free agency last, season where he has a chance to show out, showcase, and start a bidding war. Because then you're like Golden Boy, like, oh shit, wait, we need a big fight. We lost Canelo. Yo, let's put it all in on Devin. We want that Ryan fight.
Let me ask you
you're
this.
Top rank. I want all for T.O. You know what I mean? Like, you
let
could
me
do
ask
that.
you this, yo. Devin Haney, I don't know how much the knockout means. But I don't know how much the knockout means in these negotiations, but leaving a good taste on people's minds and mouths, right, is what's better because Golden Boy, they're trying to get a Triller deal. It's obvious they're trying to get a Triller deal.
It's obvious.
T.O.'s over on Triller, even if it's for one fight. We don't know what comes next. Triller paid a lot for his fight. Who's to say they don't buy his contract out?
Yep.
If Oscar's going to Triller, and that's why this whole Ryan Garcia fiasco's been happening.
That's a big rumor.
Devin can get an offer from Triller as a free agent. How do you
100%.
How do you ensure that? Showing excitement. That's all we saying. But whatever, I'm not gonna keep it about that. We're gonna move on. It is what it is. I mean, it ain't gonna stop because that's what the super chats is about. You know what I mean? Y'all can't make this a a me thing. This is what the people want. The people want the knockout. That's why they going to pay the C-Tank. You know what I'm saying? We got a $1.99 super chat from Richard D that says Devin beat Gamboa with a broken hand. Linares gets KO'd. Oh, TKO'd. I hope so, because that's what his father told us, right? That he had his broken hand. We didn't know that. So all I'm saying is he could still be a puncher. There's a misconception right now, or at least a doubt. There's a doubt in people's minds like, Tank knocked out Gamboa. Haney ain't knocked out Gamboa. Is he a puncher? They don't know for sure yet. You could change that is all I'm saying. We got Hulk in Maryland with the $2 Cash App. He says, no KO. Haney has to give a serious boxing lesson. I mean, a serious boxing lesson with a sexy ass post fight, Bill. Bill, you know you hearing me. I want a sexy. If you ain't gonna get the knockout, make sure we say in the post fight, none of these dudes could touch me. Get the biggest puncher, from the biggest puncher to the littlest puncher. I won't be touched. I go in pretty, I come out pretty. You got to talk shit. You can't just get that decision in this. You know, you ain't the best fighter on the planet getting a decision over a dude that mad people done
honestly,
stop.
even though it could be like it could backfire because, you know, this is mental health awareness month and everything. Honestly, I would go after Ryan right after the fight. If you don't get the knockout,
Ryan
I would
ain't mentally ready
you
for that.
wondering
You can't do that.
who chased him off of Dazn. Exactly.
You're gonna look
If
like
you
a bully
wondering
doing that,
who chased him off Dazn, that was me. Like, I would start throwing that shit up there.
There's other people to go
Nah,
after.
you put the pressure.
No, you're right.
You put the pressure on Tank, man. Where the big punchers at, man? Somebody knock me out, man. I'm not a puncher, right? Everybody, that's how you do your post fight. First words out your mouth is, yo, Chris, Mannix, I keep proving I'm not a puncher, and why they so afraid of me? Everybody stop Linares. I showed you a world-class ass beating.
Yep, that's exactly what he should do.
I'm showing vulnerability. Why Tank running away from me? Why T.O. don't want to be undisputed? Josh Teller we could be undisputed. Come on, T.O. I'm not even a puncher. I didn't even stop Linares. But I ain't get touched like other people when they fight Linares. Lomachenko got put down by Linares. I ain't go down. I wasn't touched. You got to show people what they don't know because they don't know. Casuals don't know. So you got to say it. When this dude fought Linares, he got put down. I ain't even get touched. I'm going to the club. My girl happy. No black eyes, no scrapes, no scuff. You got to tell us the obvious because sometimes boxing fans are pretty dumb. Just saying. You tell them the obvious, and they like, oh shit, he right, yo. This dude did put Linares down. Haney outclassed him. Oh shit, he right. He ain't got no marks on his face. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta say something. You can't just be like, well, Chris, you know, we worked hard. You know, I want to thank my dad. Nah, man. Talk that shit. Triller going out of business. I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that. But you got to talk that shit. Let's get to some phone calls here. We got Machine Gun in Texas.
I'm gonna go ahead and beat up Danny Garcia.
Hey, Daddy, this $1 beat.
You can take out that green jacket because I just took your bill. It's fly, you can't even set out an arena. The only reason you don't pay per view because you fight me. So sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. You will not be fighting on pay-per-view off of me.
Yo.
What
up, TBV? What's going on?
What up?
Yo, so I'm a little on the side where, especially with a guy like Linares, there's somebody you would want to stop. You know, it's just because every time he's lost, he's been stopped. Lomachenko stopped him to the body, where the same body shot he dropped Luke Campbell with. Luke Campbell got up and finished the fight. But Gamboa, I didn't give Haney that much slack with Gamboa, knowing he came off of shoulder surgery and then later finding out he had the broken hand. But he had Gamboa backing up the majority of the fight and won it like 120 to whatever it was. You know, he swept him on all the rounds. But when it comes to a guy like Linares, like nothing against Linares, but Linares has already shown he's got quit in him. That dude, you can get that dude out of there one way or another. He's gonna be ready to go. I just feel like Devin Haney needs to stop a guy like Linares. You don't need him going 12 with you. It's just
off of you want to look, like I said, you want to look good on your last season, on your last game, whatever last of your contract. You want to look good so people do want to put bids for you, because they're going to have to run promos. They're going to have to run, oh, look, we have this lightweight champion, and he holds one piece of the belt. Teofimo Lopez doesn't want to really undispute with Devin. So that's the selling point they're going to have for him. But to my point, even if he does just beautifully outbox him like he did Gamboa, he was still going hunting for the knockout in the 12th with Gamboa. So to me, you need to stop Linares. That's my call.
All right. Texas, thank you for calling in, Matt Machine Gun. We're going out to K-Boxing in Washington, D.C. K-Boxing, are you ready? K-Boxing, are you ready?
Are you with me?
I need to check and see if they dropped any off. Now, as far as the Camry.
I mean, in New Jersey.
Just like the king is what I mean. The king is what I mean.
There you go. Ness, you walked me right into it. I'm feeling diabolical, man. You said that Devin Haney has, he got to do something sexy, right?
Yeah.
Well, look, dig this, man. I'm talking about the performance, though, got to be sexy. Ness, you got to remember, as fight fans, right?
Mm-hmm.
We all men. We know women, right? Think about it. Every chick you've been with don't want to be pounded out. Some of them want to be finessed.
Absolutely.
Right? Every fight fan is not going to want to watch somebody get battered, because sometimes with Devin Haney, like knowing what he does and knowing who he is, it would just be like how what people were giving Loma credit for. I mean, they was lying about Loma's power, but what they was really giving him credit for is just punishing punches, because they kept coming, just pestering, punishing punches. And we know, Devin Haney presumably got more power than that. So I'm not looking for like a knockout. I'm looking for that dominance. You know what I'm saying? Now, Linares might just it might just be on Linares as to whether or not he fold. Meaning, like, can he withstand that? You know what I'm saying? Because we know Devin's got speed and his accuracy is going to be on tune. So performance wise, just finesse him, Dev. Don't go in there. You know what I'm saying? He ain't a powerful porno star puncher. You know what I'm saying? He's a lover man. Go in there and love him and finesse him and throw them combinations and dazzle him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, do what you got to do. Yeah, but if you go in there looking for the knockout, maybe that's how he smother his work. You know what I mean? So we don't want him doing that. We want him coming in there feeling good about what he's going to do,
We got Ken Stone with a super chat that says, no respect for a 3-division champion, a former 135-pound ring belt holder. Haney's toughest test so far. This will be Castillo Floyd 1. Damn! How old was Castillo when he fought Floyd, man? What the hell?
Castillo Floyd 1. Listen, I think the problem with that is that Linares doesn't track that way. Like, go look at any point in his career where he got momentum, it just got derailed. Like the Cano fight, Sergio Thompson, like DeMarco, the list goes on and on.
Bruh.
So it's not that he's not skilled. He's absolutely skilled. The problem is he's not consistent in staying away from big punches and punches that are going to hurt him. So, he's a great fighter, but he is there for the taking, I think.
Corey, North Carolina.
What's going on, fellas?
What up?
I just wanted to touch on Devin, man. I appreciate skill over all that knockout stuff, man. I love to see a fighter whenever they swimming without getting wet. It's just beautiful science to me. On the second note, I'm glad you're back, because you told me about watching the Taylor Ramirez fight. You know what I'm saying? And I can see why Teofimo wants to call out Taylor, because Ramirez, to me, he was ABC, no special effects, and he was still lighting them up. So I can imagine with somebody with a little bit of skill to do to him. So that's an easy fight for T.O. But Devin, he too skilled for them, man. And that's my call. Thank y'all.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Corey, let me ask you, do you think he could just keep doing what he's doing, getting the decision wins without being like the Floyd Mayweather, the money made, like talking that shit?
Yeah, you took that out of I ain't even say it because you went down that path. But I think he do need to talk that, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Thank you for calling in. We got Hawk, Maryland. Talk to me. We got a few callers on Blog Talk. You haven't pressed one. Press one if you want to rock out. Hawk, good morning.
Good morning, TBV. What's up, fam?
What up?
Hashtag blame Bob. Blame Bob. How y'all doing today, fellas?
What's up? Good.
Good. Man, well, as far as like I said about Haney, if you're talking about the true boxing fan, like the true boxer fan, will learn to accept what Haney does in the ring, as long as he does it spectacularly. But what's that boy, Adrian Broner? Adrian Broner ain't been doing much of nothing with his hands or nothing, but he talked that talk that got people still wondering if he fights, maybe he'll just throw his hands this next fight.
Exactly.
Every fight, he talks his way to the whole public thinking, okay, maybe we might see him do it again. This one, we might see it. So, yeah, you got to have that gift of gab. Let me put it like that. But I do have to say this. Do not underestimate Linares, because an old champion can pull up one more great show on you. So that's the one thing that's bad about keeping somebody around for 12 rounds, because the old horse in the stable might pull off something that wake up the young up and comer.
Hawk, man.
Okay, I thought they cut me off, but that's it.
All right. Well, thanks.
Just don't discredit it. Just don't discredit Linares, because if everybody take away what Linares can or can't do, then it's like, why watch the fight if you think he's just not going to do nothing? But Linares is a good champion. So don't shoot down Haney's win before it even comes. Is basically what I'm saying. Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. But he definitely has to get out there and shoot that gift in. And another thing, Ness, before I forget, why don't you use all that ammunition that Canelo gave you? I don't never hear you using that thing where Canelo said, "Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here." You need to keep that on there when people talking that talk. That don't make sense. Use Canelo. He gave you the ammunition. Use it. All right, brother.
All right. Thank you for calling in, Hawk, man. We going out to Bo. I see you in Bama out there. You ain't pressed one, man. We going out to the unified champ in the UK. Mitty, are you available? Coach Mitty. That's a no. Coach Myers. Coach is in the row here. Coach to coach.
Hear me?
We hear you.
Hey, good morning. I agree with you and Francis. That makes sense. On the fact that I think the public would want him to get a knockout, but at the same time, he dislocated his shoulder, tore his labrum, whatever it is, and he broke his hand within his last 3 fights. So I personally am not expecting a knockout with all that happening in the last 3 fights. And I assume, his trainer would probably tell him to be cautious and just box. You know what I mean? Especially after your last 3 fights, you broke your hand, you threw out your shoulder and tore your labrum. So I wouldn't think the trainer would send him out there and be like, hey, if the knockout, if it comes, it comes, but I don't expect him to get a knockout, and I wouldn't crucify him. Probably in the next couple fights, I would probably expect it. And like you said before, Ness, his power might not be there now, but like you said, he had shoulder surgery and all this. Maybe the power develops within the next couple of fights or so. But that's my call.
All right. Thank you for calling in. We got Count Drago. $2 super chat says, Haney need a Floyd Gotti type performance. Facts. Yeah, man. Wasn't Gotti stopped though? Wasn't like threw the towel at least corner? Because he was with McGirt. I'm pretty sure McGirt threw that towel in, right? What's the stats on that? We going out to Pain. Tennessee, James Payne Lethal, are you available? All right. Brooklyn, Kingborn, Brooklyn, you available?
When you see old dirty bastard fall in a position like that, then you know that I'm getting ready to bust your.
Yo, peace. Y'all hear me?
We hear
Y'all hear me?
We hear
Listen, man. It's going out to the TBV family, TBV live chat. This is King on points this morning, right? Point number one. I think goddamn Tyson Fury is a germ. He's a germ. And he needs to be disinfected. Hey, yo, Mario, I could call you Mighty Mouse with the power pellets. I could call you Courage the Cowardly Dog. But I'm going to tell you something. You're Al Rocky. You just short and you not from Philly. Yo, Show Kid 2000, he trying to club a lane you. He trying to get you out your mental space, man. Go look at the 36 Chambers. Go look at the old Kung Fu movies, man. See how the warrior meditates? The warrior never lets nobody get him out of character. That's what he gonna try to use against you. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. Yo, this Haney shit, listen, y'all. Ness is 100% right, yo. If you ain't gonna knock that man out, man, talk that shit. Why is your father talking to you, man? Say that shit. Hey, yo, Tank, you can't fuck with me, dog. You can't even hit me. I'm like a shapeshifter. You heard? Can't do nothing to me. All they do to me, they want to knock me out, knock me the fuck out. Let's get this shit popping. Call out to your female. Call out Ryan, man. Talk. Shit, fuck that pretty boy shit. Looks don't mean nothing. You can't talk to get the woman in, to rile the woman up, to get the woman interested. You talk that talk game, man. Like I said, next. Listen, maybe that thing with Josh Teller and Haney be a hell of a fight.
Cut it. I'll definitely take Haney Teller, man. But again, Haney, listen. Haney got an opportunity here, man. Is the right move for him to go to Top Rank now that he's a free agent?
No.
I mean, T.O. fighters over there.
No, T ain't gonna be over there much longer.
But okay, but that's the thing. You ain't stupid, Francis. You ain't gonna sit down and sign with a record company and they ain't gonna tell you the details of the 3 fucking albums, you know what I'm saying?
Is Top Rank gonna do a partnership with him?
I mean, maybe.
Are they known to do partnerships with fighters?
Listen to me.
No,
but what do you mean by partnership?
Like how Dazn is partners with Devin Haney Promotions.
Oh, got you. Like a double promotion type of thing.
Well, it's not Dazn. It's Matchroom. So, you know, maybe they do that. Maybe they open for that. I remember him doing an interview, I think, with Bob, Fred doing an interview. I think maybe Fred asked him that. But my thing is this, though, Mario.
Actually, not even, because he doesn't even recognize it, though. But
if you're Haney and you get a nice performance, you know, you can send your father to Top Rank to say, can you give us a 3-fight deal? Can you give us T.O. for Undisputed and then Josh Teller at 140 for Undisputed?
Whoa.
Now, the 3rd fight, I don't even care because that's the deal you want. If they want to give you Nakatani, they want to give you Lomachenko, they want to give you Cambroso as your first 40-pound fight because Josh is busy fighting Crawford, but comes back to 140 to defend his undisputed titles. It don't matter. That's something to talk about, man. But the only way to talk about it is to look good Saturday night. Got to look good Saturday night. You know what I mean? We got Lids Low in the building. Where you at?
Get your ass in the ring and
Ain't
swing,
no hard
man.
fighting these boxing motherfuckers like this.
BoxingVoice.com.
Hey, Daddy.
Boxing thinking man's game.
This a dollar beat.
Skill. Up here. You gotta be out think a motherfucker. That's what we're fighting.
BoxingVoice.com.
Lids low. Bluetooth ain't working because we don't hear you. Two good fights on the card for sure. Lids low. There's a lot of animosity, and ever since that last confrontation, we haven't heard from Twin. He's been MIA.
Yeah.
Yo, that's funny. Twin and Mario. What if they like the same person and they can't be here at once? Lids low, we don't hear you, man. You got bad headset.
What up?
It just ain't coming through. Hang up, call back in, I guess. Rick, ATL, what up? ¿Qué pasa, muchacho? Rick. No Rick either? What's up?
Yo, you see the two that popped up?
I see it.
Okay.
Rick, no Rick either. We moving on. Rick, call back in, Rick. Here we go. Liz Low, that's you? Who is it? I hear one of y'all. That's Liz Low. What up? Lids low. Lids low. Lids low. All right, we're moving on. What's up with this dude?
Hear nothing. Nobody hear nothing.
What's up with this dude right now? We going out to Tampa, Florida.
Look, the fire's coming. Are you ready for the fire? Look, we're firemen. We are firemen. Y vuelvo a nacer. Okay.
BoxingVoice.com.
Look at me like always. Good morning, everybody. Yo, check this out. If Haney is going to be who he's going to be, if he punches Linares and gets a knockout, I'd be surprised. This is another decision. So at the end of the day, what's going to make Haney start being an Andre, right? Remember we had a show here about Andre and we said, yo, what we need to do is get behind him. Because Andre's doing whatever the hell he can do. We just got to get behind him. When he was on that interview that I remember, we were talking like, oh, shit, that's what we got to do. Well, same thing with Haney. Because if Haney ain't the kind of dude that's going to talk and say those things you were mentioning when the mic's in front of him, then if his father is a serial stalker of YouTube channels talking, then he needs to jump in there, get on the stage, until ultimately Haney becomes his own mouthpiece, because he ain't there yet. So all that shit that, I shouldn't say shit, but all those things that his dad was doing on the YouTube channels, he needs to jump in front of the mic right then and there. And then hopefully after that, all of us get on the bandwagon of pushing Haney's presence like we're trying to do with Andre when he got in front of Canelo to say, let's give this dude a fight. Let's give this dude a fight. What's going on? Because Haney doesn't have the personality to do that. Just like Crawford. Crawford has ultimately said, I don't give a shit. This is not going to make or break me who I fight. I'm already a Hall of Famer. It seems like Haney's already in that frame of mind. Well, if I keep winning, they will come. He should have a talk with Andre. If he keep winning, they will come. Because that shit ain't happening. But this fight, this moment with him and Linares, if he's smart, he'll do what we all want him to do, which is, let me speak for myself. What I want him to do is show that he can punch, he can knock someone out, he can do this, because then that'll become enticing, hopefully, especially if he's leaving, to be with Tank. Because maybe Tank will say, you know what, let me go for the 135 championship. Because now Tank's in a position to orchestrate what he wants at 135 and 140.
Cut it.
All right. We got Potato Chip with a super chat that says, I also wanted to say, I hope they leave the zone. Chris Mannix is a horrible commentator, and they, the zone, show Haney no love.
I don't think he's a horrible commentator.
I mean, the truth is, Haney hasn't been able to get the fights that he wants. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I don't like Top Rank like as my first choice, but they got the inventory that he needs. They got Josh Taylor with all the belts. They got Tio with the rest for him to become undisputed. Like, if it's legacy you seek, they can at least put that into paper for you and say we got the legacy. You just got to beat them. He got the names.
I like the way you put that. I like the way you put that because I was thinking the other way. I was like, I would like to see him go somewhere where he doesn't have any options or there's no other options. And it's like Ryan Garcia. They're going to give him that fight because who else would they give that fight to? You know what I'm saying? But you're right. But even if you re-sign with, the more options he has.
Even if he re-signs with DAZN and he gets the Ryan fight, like let's say Golden Boy doesn't go anywhere, he does get the Ryan fight, then what?
No, you're absolutely right. No, that's why I was saying the way you put that, it's not just options at one weight class, it's multiple options at, various
at
weight
all
classes.
the belts, at all the belts. So now if he goes to Showtime, fuck it, yeah, I want that pay-per-view money. Me and Tank in Atlanta sounds amazing. It does. Then what?
If he can generate the paydays that he is obviously looking to generate going forward, given having Devin Haney promotion, he should be fine to make fights happen. With or without a Top Rank or a DAZN. Obviously with those companies,
what are you saying? Are you saying like him be like Canelo?
Yeah, they either try, maybe it's a little bit too soon, but at some point, given that they've kind of been in the negotiation rooms for a few fights now, not only for themselves but for the fighters that they have on their roster, right? So getting an understanding of how the business works, maybe they can just get a network deal and work it that way, where the network backs them and they get the fights. So the network backs them with the money to get the fights.
Again, it depends who you're talking about, because ESPN doesn't do that. Remember, Golden Boy went there and they sent
to Top Rank.
Yeah.
So then that's what I'm saying. They'd be able to do a co-promotional deal with Devin Haney Promotion, which they're just pretty much the bridge to ESPN, but they get to do whatever they need to do over there. Do you understand what I mean by that deal?
I don't see Devin Haney having his own dates by ESPN if that's what you're saying.
Top Rank.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. And the only people, let's say Showtime gives him that. Again, you got the Tank fight. What else? We can get creative. I'm not saying we can't get creative. I'm not being an ignorant boxer. Obviously, if you beat Tank at 140, on pay-per-view, or he comes back down to 135 for your belt on pay-per-view in Atlanta, that's great. Next, what do we do next? Where do we go next? Do we stay at 35? Does PBC and Showtime have inventory? Do we go to 40? Do they have inventory? I'm just saying. I only recommend what's best.
I just
and what was best, it seems like Top Rank might be the move. Look, you think I don't want Devin and Bill to get a one fight? One fight. Yo, let me get the T.O. fight, Bob.
That would be great.
But they ain't doing that. They ain't letting you walk away with all the belts. Why they gonna let you walk away with all the belts? The last thing they would do, at least, and I doubt it, he been in business too long, but like one fight with the option, like Mikey got with DAZN on the Vargas deal. But that's too dangerous because it's still all the belts. Now you got to pay out the wazoo because he got all the belts for his last option. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? Look, if I'm Bill, give me a 2-fight deal, Showtime. Give me Rolly and give me Tank. Give me Rolly to introduce me back to the Showtime audience. Main event in Las Vegas. Then give me Tank in ATL. What y'all think about that? 2-fight deal with Showtime. It's not really heard of. They usually a 1-fight or a 3-fight or a 5.
Yeah, that's why. But I like it though. And that sounds like more like something they'd want to do than any other type of situation. Like I could see, like you said, it's not what we normally see. But the only reason why I would want Top Rank is because even though you're coming with these 3 fights, like at some point, Bob's gonna try to reinvest, and that keeps the Shakur fight. Because to me, that's the future fight. Shakur Devin is gonna be one of the best fights in the future, you know, and we got to keep that alive somehow. Him stay with Top Rank throughout that time.
What do you think,
do it.
Francis? You like that 2-fight deal? Rolly and Tank, 2 Mayweather fighters.
Yeah, I'm cool with that because Rolly's definitely gonna talk the fight up. It'll be a nice welcome into the division in the Tank. Yeah, for sure.
All right.
And they could spin the Ryan didn't do it or Ryan ducked him. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they had that whole beef. They could sell that.
But I just don't as a boxing fan, you know what I mean? And I can't say as a boxing fan, I just wouldn't want my fighter anywhere near Bob right now.
I hear you, but you shield them with the contract, and guess what? Tyson Fury is doing magnificent with Bob. Josh Taylor is doing magnificent with Bob, and guess what? Teofimo Lopez wouldn't be who he is or where he is without Bob. So let's stop.
Contracts put careers on hold.
I hear you, man. Brandon.
True or lie?
Brandon, depending how your contract is written, right? Depending.
Contracts put people's careers on hold.
Depending who you are, man. Let me get to Brandon in Houston.
I'll make a meal out of Holyfield and farm it. You want me to go to jail? Do the homicide. Farm it. Two fighters said it take you right there. Bar to the security guard. You fight me, I'm going to kill you. I want you. Bad, baby.
Brandon H-Town, what up?
What up, Ness? What up, Francis? Mario, looking good, man. You done went dark, you know what I'm saying, like LeBron before the playoffs and came back looking like a professional wrestler or something. Yeah, man, like, so, and often we use the term styles make fights in boxing. Boxing fans use that term all the time. So if you use that term, that means you understand that there are different styles in boxing, which means that every style that you like is not going to be one that you like. And, you know, the styles, people have different ones. Everybody ain't a knockout puncher. Everybody's not a slick boxer. Everybody don't have great defense. So if you use that phrase, if you ever use that phrase, understand that it doesn't matter, bro. People have different styles, and all that matters ultimately is who gets the win. So when people hold Andre and Devin Haney to the standard of, oh, you got to get a knockout. Why? I mean, I get what you're saying, you know, as far as the casuals go, but personally, bro, all I care about is did you get your hand raised? I bet you Jose Ramirez right now wish he could have fought like Devin Haney and got a win if it meant getting all the belts. So bottom line is I don't give a shit about him having a knockout or this and that. Did he get his hand raised, bro? Because if he loses, then he loses everything. And trying to get a knockout, trying to appease the casuals, fuck the casuals. If you go out there and try to appease them and you get knocked out, trying to get a knockout, which is not your forte, you're going to go home feeling like, what was I thinking? So, bro, do what you got to do. Bring the win home, and we'll talk about all the other shit later with my belt. You know what I'm saying? And that's my call.
I hear you, man.
Definitely talking that talk right now, man. 100%. But, yo, just so y'all know, man, there's a lot of times out there you wonder, you know, why people are who they are. And you'll learn if you just pay close attention. You know, we're talking about Devin Haney potentially signing with Top Rank or fighter signing with Top Rank because he builds careers. Bob Arum and Top Rank, they build careers and whatnot. But at the same time, there's a hashtag that was started by my co-host, hashtag Blame Bob. So it's kind of like, you know, it's very contradicting. But that's boxing, right? That's what happens when you talk boxing. You have to, like, you know, teeter-totter on different sides of the fence. So, like the fighter is saying, like, at the end of the day,
Not
I mean,
really,
like the
man.
caller just said, end of the day, the win is really the win. Obviously, the performance really matters depending on how much of a star you want to be. Those performances, they do definitely
It's
matter and
hardware,
everything
man.
else, so.
In my opinion, it's hardware, man. Like, you pick and choose what network, what promoter benefits you based on the hardware. Like, there's two different wins in boxing. There's the books. You know, oh, he was a 4-time champion. He was a unified champion. He was an undisputed champion. Then there's the real win. Pay-per-view. 1 million buys. Face of boxing. 73,000 seats. 60,000 seats. You know what I'm saying? that's the other win. So, you know.
And because unfortunately, like, how many lineal champions can you name over the last 25 years? Like, nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't really talk about it. It's not the way it works, you know? Undisputed's a different thing. Like, but you talk about lineal, like, nobody knows that. But guess what? We talk all the time. Who's in the top 10 all-time pay-per-views? Who has the most pay-per-view? You know, we know those numbers.
How much he made? How many numbers he did?
But that's only for hardcore boxing fans, the casual boxing fans, the boxing fans who are gonna just come out to see one and a great
They
event.
The ones that pay.
You gonna let me finish?
They the ones that pay.
One, a great event. Two, some excitement, right? So it's all about how exciting. If you have a boring fight, then obviously, you know what I mean, it's not going to translate in the seats. But if you're an exciting fighter and you don't get knockouts, it's the same thing. It's about the show you put on. It's your ring walk. It's the in-between. It's everything else. That's why Triller is making such a splash right now, so to speak, with the fans who love the entertainment side of boxing. You know what I mean?
We got a super chat right on the topic. Dear young fighters, if you sign with Bob, your career going to go missing faster than Mario at Border Wars event. Oscar, Floyd, Mikey, Tio, Pac, Crawford. Listen, again, did those situations have all the belts? They literally have 7 belts in 2 divisions that are sexy for Haney. He could go fight Tio and be undisputed. Automatically, he's in the books. And then he can challenge Josh Taylor, be in the books again. And his body shows he will be a welterweight. I'm not saying Crawford will stick around, but at least that possibility is there. People assume Crawford's going to re-sign to face the undisputed champ, Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor can move up and lose to Crawford. I still pay for Haney versus Josh Taylor.
100%.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he got all his belts when he come back down. So I'm saying what I'm saying. We going out too.
Is it
Tommy.
Is it because of Josh Taylor or is it because of Devin Haney?
What?
Why you pay for the fight?
Because it represents something at 140. Like,
yeah, the
you know what I'm saying? Like the 147, that's...
No, it's the combination.
You got to remember something. You have some people who love Devin Haney and don't care who he fights. You have some people who love Josh Taylor, don't care who he fights. And you have people who love boxing that wants the matchup. So that's why I asked the question, right?
For me, I'm a Haney fan, so for me, it's one of the biggest fights that he can get would be for Undisputed versus a UK dude that's going to make him an international star. You know what I'm saying? For me, that
Haney
just...
that really moves the needle a little bit more for you.
No. You didn't hear what I said. As a Haney fan, I would love the fight versus Josh Taylor because it would make Haney an international star facing a dude from the UK. You know, it could be possible UK pay-per-view, American pay-per-view. You know, possible, I said, about the American, you know. Possible about the UK, but there's options. There's options there because of Josh Taylor's undisputed, not Devin Haney. As one of my favorite fighters, I would love for him to get that opportunity. But the opportunity is being given by Josh Taylor. You getting it confused.
That's not disagreeing with that. What I'm saying to you is that your needle leans more towards Devin Haney because the opportunity for him to become an international star, to become undisputed, is what's more than Josh Taylor beating Devin Haney. It's more Devin Haney beating Josh Taylor. That's what I'm saying, what you're not understanding. You're saying, no, it's Josh Taylor. Yes, we know Josh Taylor has to give him the opportunity.
Yeah.
If he doesn't give him the opportunity, he can't become undisputed or international star.
Yeah.
But you're not picking fucking Josh Taylor to beat Devin Haney. You're picking Devin Haney to beat Josh Taylor. So he can get the opportunity to be that international star.
I'm not picking anybody. I'm picking the fight because I know that it's a magnificent opportunity for Team Haney.
It is.
It's a magnificent. It's an opportunity to be 2-time undisputed. If you take a deal with Top Rank, because look, they gotta present that. You know what I'm saying? They gotta present that as a free agent. Nah, Bob, this is what we want. Can you make it happen? We want an opportunity at 2-time undisputed. We want a shot at Tio. If you gotta give us an in-between fight, then a shot at undisputed with Josh Taylor. Can you do that? If you can't do that, we don't want that. We don't want nothing. We good where we at. Or we gonna stay free, whatever. I'm just saying that phone call needs to be made. It's not every day that one promoter has 7 belts and 2 Ring Magazine belts. That's 9 titles. Stop the bullshit that you talking, man. We talking about real shit that is hard to get done. So if you can get a deal with a promoter that got 9 titles, if you could be the Ring Magazine champ 2 times, the fuck is we arguing about? Don't matter what promoter you with. Don't matter what network. It's about the belts, the legacy, being in the books forever. James Benitez.
You can go over there and sit on the shelf if you want to.
Again, that's what contract.
Go over there and sit on the
that's
fucking
what
shelf
contracts
you
is
want
made
to. Talk
for.
all that talk. Talk all that talk.
That's
sit
what
on the fucking
contracts
shelf
is
if you
made
want
for.
to. Yeah, I know.
Is
Sounds
Fury
good.
on the shelf?
It sounds
Is
good.
Fury
His
on the
Dash
shelf?
was on the shelf for about a year.
No.
Yes, he was.
No, that
yes,
was
he
self.
was. Contract.
They put themselves on the shelf.
Don't
trying to
fucking
get
matter.
out.
It happened because of a contract, motherfucker. You not listening, bro?
Fury
Are you
getting
not
paid.
listening? They went
Fury
to court
getting
because
paid.
of a contract. It
Fury
doesn't
getting
matter,
paid.
but he was on the shelf, bro. He wasn't
$120
fighting.
million.
He wasn't fucking fighting.
$120
He
million.
wasn't fighting. You're not hearing yourself.
All right.
But that
You
wasn't
wanna
a
believe
promotional
yourself. He wasn't
contract,
fighting.
right?
He
That was a fight
It was a contract.
That's a fight contract, not the promotional contract.
Yeah, that was a fight
Contract doesn't
contract.
matter, but
No,
but it
no.
would, but a
Oh, now it
promotional
don't
contract
matter.
would take
But
you to
now it
court.
don't matter.
Mikey
Now it
Garcia
don't
was in
matter.
court. He was on the
Man,
shelf
we
because
moving
of Top
on.
Rank.
We moving on.
Mikey
We
Garcia
moving
was on the
on.
shelf
We
because
moving
of Top
on.
Rank.
We
Yes or
moving
no?
on. We
Oh, you
moving
don't
on.
want to admit to that?
No.
You don't want to admit to that? He wasn't. It wasn't because of promotional contract?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
No. If you want to use
Move on,
Mikey,
let's go.
if you want to
Yeah,
use
you're right,
Mikey,
move on.
won't you educate us? Tell us, why
No,
was he
move
on
on.
the shelf? Tell us, why was he on the shelf? Because of a promotional contract is the words you said. You said Mikey Garcia wasn't on the shelf because of a
James
promotional
Benitez with the
contract?
super chat.
Please educate me. I said no. Teach me why he was.
Nah, it's okay.
You
James
can't?
Benitez with a super chat
ain't
that
think
says,
you
so
could.
since Bud can't.
Come on, you skipping.
Spell-
You skipping.
Okay.
You skipping. James got another one that we ain't get to where it says, I know this is off topic. You think Bob gonna make Bud versus Crawford in the UK? Good show, by the way. Salute. I'm pretty sure he meant
Taylor, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, Bud would have to
I
go.
don't know.
Bud would have to go to the UK if he wants to maximize on dollars. Let's just be real. It's a bigger fight. It's a bigger fight in the UK than it is over here. Does he want to do it? He done it for Ricky Burns, which was a smaller name, in it, so to speak. You know, Josh is, you know, undisputed. Ricky was a multiple times champ, you know, or division champ,
Right.
you know. But Josh is more in his prime than Ricky. Josh is perceived the winner, you know. It's a great fight for Crawford, and it's really all that they have to offer him. So if I think, look, if you got to go that way, go that way. You know, you got to go that way, go that way.
Word.
What about you guys?
I agree. I think that that's the fight to make. And if Crawford wants to maximize his dollars, which, you know, and also it's like the aspect of him being a global star. Yes, he is known worldwide. Yes, he is one of the biggest fighters in boxing, and boxing's a world sport. But, you know, he's fought in Omaha more than he has anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's not a knock. I'm just saying that, you know, to take that next step and to try to sell out, you know, arenas in the UK and stuff. And plus, his, you know, he's got the chance to do it. I don't know if he does, but it could be big.
Definitely. That's why I don't agree with Devin Haney making that move, because there's just so much options for Josh Taylor right now, and
Oh, it's a good point.
It's I don't see that right for my man, but that's why with him being undisputed right now, whoo, boy, he can go up. You know what I'm saying? He can stay there. There's gonna be people licking their chops to get that opportunity, obviously, to be undisputed in one shot. So, but he has things to take care of in the meantime, and in the meantime, so does Devin Haney.
Yeah, man. I mean, the word of the day is contract. You know, we know that contracts are legally binding. We've seen in boxing, you know, Wilder's contract show us that what's on paper is on paper. So, again, when I said Haney to flirt with the idea of being with Bob Arum in Top Rank, I specifically said, get the TO, fight on paper for undisputed, and Josh Taylor on paper for undisputed. This way, if they cannot produce, like Bud had on paper, he was going to get Pac, and if they couldn't produce Pac, he got an extra $1 million on top of his purse. Put it in paper, whatever your terms are. Just know that you can put your terms on paper like Bud And if they can't produce what they say they can produce, like Bud, you can make a free $1 million for not fighting. I'm just saying. James Benitez with another super chat that says, for $4.99, he says, so since Bud can't sell per Bob Arum, don't you feel that Bud going to the UK on his last fight of his deal, that could get what? Railroad like Manny versus Horn? Possibly, man. Possibly. But
Yeah,
again,
that's a real
it
scenario.
all comes down to what they're offering him, man. I mean, this dude got what? $5.5 million over here to fight Khan?
Was it? I don't know. I gotta check.
Yeah, I thought he got
Mario, how much was
That
it?
sounds about right. Yeah,
You
I'm
the
pretty
Eric
sure
Khan
that's
fan,
close
man.
to it.
Yeah, and now now you're asking him. Now you're asking him, hey, go to another country. And on top of that, you're in the media saying you can't afford him and he's losing money. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna make him happy to take that fight, because guess what? That fight can make them money. They can sell tickets. So they're gonna make him happy because they will get some returns. James is available. Payne Lethal, what up?
James Payne is my name, partner, how about you? Standing on my property and I'm gonna see about you. If I come out on my porch, I see you chilling in your wheel. Boy, I hope you know somebody, better be waiting on the bitch. James Payne, baby, see me pissing on the post. If we're playing basketball, you might see me in the post.
TBV, man, what's going on, fellas? I appreciate y'all circling back to give me No Man Left Behind, so I appreciate it. Man, first thing first is Show Kid versus Mario. Is there like a main event or co-main on this Border Wars coming up?
I mean, if Mario pays the $500 collateral, we'll bill him to the main event. Our main event actually fell apart. We don't have a main event. We've been, going back and forth about Mission Impossible and the biggest heavyweight Border Wars has ever seen. Smoke 'em out, Jay, smoking out the heavyweight division. But the community wants Lids Low and Twin from Orlando, Mario, or Show Kid. But
I'll pay it. I'll pay it today.
I mean, I think, just listening to the back and forth, the way that y'all been promoting their fight, I mean, on the card, that's one of the fights that got my attention. I like Corey Franks and his fight style and everything like that. Is that the one that fell apart, or they still on
Nah,
the
they
card?
fell apart, man. Fucking Marcus has gotten injured. We done.
Oh, shit.
We done now.
All right, man. I hate that for him, man. But, man, good luck to you, Mario. Good luck, Show Kid. Let the best man win. Devin Haney, I don't give a fuck how you win, boss. May 29th is my birthday. You fighting on my birthday, champ. So just give me the present of a victory, man. I don't give a fuck how you do it. And we can talk the money and the politics afterwards. I would love to see him in some of them fights that you just laid out. Potential undisputed against undisputed, but first he would have to get the T.O. fight, I'm guessing. So just anything, you know what I'm saying? Anything is clever for him. I just want to see him in a good fight. Let's just get past Linares with a dub, and then let's get to the bag afterwards. So, man, I appreciate y'all circling back. I'm going to hang up and listen to the rest of the show.
All right. Let's not forget Top Ranker say, listen, worst case scenario, we can't get you Josh at undisputed. But those belts will free up. We could get you maybe Shakur. It's big fights on Top Rank.
What about Lomachenko? Does that fight
big
work
fight
still, or?
That's big fight still.
That's a big fight to me.
Loma's still what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen if Loma looks sensational versus Nakatani? He's back in the talks.
Is it still okay? But who's got the belt? Is it now Loma getting? Is it now Devin giving Loma a chance?
Yes, but this is the best fighting the best.
But does that represent the same opportunity for Devin? You know what I mean?
Yes, because it's the inventory is there. Now think about it. We got we got Tio. We got Tio for you. We got Josh for you. We got Cambrosos for you. We got Nakatani. We got Lomachenko. We got Shakur Stevens. How many super fights we got for you? Okay, we got Tio super fight. We got Josh super fight. We got Shakur Stevens super fight. And what else?
Herring's only one 5 pounds away.
And what else could they produce? What else? They could give him Oscar Valdez versus Devin Haney. Exactly the green print that Mayweather set out for y'all. Black versus a Mexican. This kid is real Mexican. He lives in Mexico. He got his own zoo in his backyard. He's Mexican. He's a multiple time motherfucking champion. That's super fights they got on Top Rank, dog. I'm active here. I sell Dazn. This dude was in the car with me. Or we wasn't doing a show. He's like, dog, you really don't got to deal with Dazn the way you talk. No, I ain't got no deal. I got to deal with my love for the sport. And what's better for Devin Haney looks from the outside like it could be a multiple fight deal with Top Rank. They got the inventory. Shakur could be the last fight, so they give him time to grow. And Devin is still at an advantage because he getting Shakur moving up. You the bigger man. You got inventory over there. I'm not saying PBC can't put some sexy shit together. I'm not saying we can't go through their roster and try to find some sexy shit, but they ain't got them 9 belts. They don't got 2 lineal titles. They ain't got 2 WBC titles. They ain't got 2 IBF titles, 2 WBO titles. They ain't got none of that. Let's just stop it right there. Look, we could go through Ring Magazine's top 10 at 140 and 140 and 135. We're going to start at 35, right? T.O.'s the champ. He's with Top Rank. Vasil's with number 1. He's with Top Rank. Ryan is number 2. He's with Dazn. Haney is number 3. He's gonna be free after this fight. Richard Comey, former world champion in the IBF, is with Top Rank. Luke Campbell is with Dazn, former 3-time title challenger. Javier Fortuna is with PBC, number 6. Linares with Dazn and Golden Boy, number 7. Cambosos with Top Rank, number 8. Nakatani, number 9 with Top Rank, and Isaac Gonzalez. Now we go to top 10 ring 140, right? And we got hold on.
Josh Taylor.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to screen share because I'm like, damn, why wasn't I screen sharing this? So we got Josh Taylor, who's obviously with Top Rank. And then we got Jose Ramirez, who's with Top Rank. Regis, who's with PBC. Zepeda, which people love. He's with Top Rank. Postal, Top Rank. Barbosa, Top Rank. Brandcheck, not sure. I'm going to go off that one. I don't know. Barrios, he's with, he's got a date with Destiny June 26th anyway. It don't even matter, right? That's already, he's, right, he make or break that night. He could become the next, fucking Canelo if he beats Tank, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is learn a little bit of Spanish. The dude ain't say one thing in Spanish at the press. I was embarrassed. I'm like, Barrios, what's up, man? You ain't even answer that. He's like, oh, man. Anyway, Easter with PBC. So, again, in 2 divisions, we going to just name off how many fighters you got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. That's it.
And by the way, in those 10, you have Branchek, you have Campbell, and you have Linares, who have all appeared on ESPN on Top Rank cards before. So,
Yep.
All former world champion. What does Floyd say that people still can't do, right? Oh, I beat 26, 24, 24 champions. Like, they giving you the opportunity to beat champions right now. That's it. It's Top Rank ain't gonna fit for. I'm not telling Jamal Charlo to sign a Top Rank because all they got is Ryota Marotta for him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that.
This is a division. This is based, off of specific divisions. Absolutely.
Exactly. JT in Dallas, are you available?
So interesting that you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit. Hey, that comment. Come on. That was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit. Rob, we're doing live TV. Man, I don't care. What you gonna do about it? I'm killing this mother. Why do you have to talk like that? Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem? Turn off your station. I'm the best ever.
Yo.
What up?
What's good?
Yo. I started a fight this weekend. It was a pretty good fight, actually. I was rooting for Ramirez to win. He came out strong. I think your boy had a better game plan. He fought a close. He started boxing later, but he kept it like closer. And actually, I thought he was fighting the wrong fight. I'm talking about the Josh Taylor fighter. But Josh Taylor won the fight. I don't see Devin Haney going up to fight that guy right now, no time soon, because I think he still got a lot to do with like at 135, Lopez and stuff like that. I see Lopez fighting Josh Taylor before Devin Haney. Um, but bringing up Bud versus Josh Taylor, I don't think Bud would get the credit if he went back down to fight Josh Taylor at 140 and stuff like that. Because then it'll be really who has he beat? He went down and beat on somebody, weight bullied or whatever, etc. Um, that's my take on that. But I'm excited about the Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fight back on. I'm rooting for Wilder to win this time. Hope ain't no gloves contaminated and all that, and we just get a better fight this time. That's all I got on it on the call.
All right. So, few things you misunderstood. First thing is when we talking about Devin fighting Josh, we talking about him first fighting Tio, and that being the carrots that Top Rank dangles to make him sign. Like, hey, we can offer you undisputed versus Tio. Tio got 3 belts. You got the WBC. Sign with us. We'll give you this fight. If you beat him, we can give you Vasil, Nakatani, Cambroso, Josh Taylor, Richard Coleman. That's all I'm saying.
Loma.
That's all I'm saying. Loma. That's all I'm saying. So as far as Bud, you also confused that. No, he wouldn't be coming down. Hell no. Bud's the man. You stay up at 47. Josh undisputed like you did. So it's his duty to move up like you did. He has to fight the 147-pound champ like you did versus Jeff Horn. So Josh got to move up. So this is the beauty of my plan for Bill Haney and Devin. Even if that bigger fight is there for Josh, which is Terrence Bud Crawford, it don't matter. He can move up, try to fight Crawford, lose, come back down and defend his undisputed titles. All he got to do is face Jack Catterall first, who's his mandatory, get that out the way, negotiate with Bud. Bob already said he want to do it October or November. That gives Josh Taylor time to do a fight in August with Catterall in the UK, homecoming, daddy's home, brought all the belts, you know what I'm saying?
But there's enough options that they can do that. They could do Crawford Taylor, and by the time we get a winner, Devin will still be in a situation where he has enough options, you know what I mean, to keep himself not just busy, but propelling his career.
Of course.
I'll tell you, a win over Jose Ramirez would still be a big deal.
No, because Tio, listen, people out here saying Tio's getting it. He ain't getting it. Look, Tio's about to free up his mandatory now. But Josh Taylor got a mandatory now. So then he's going to fight Catterall in August is my prediction. So in the meantime, Tio need a fight. So guess who's about to now be a free agent at the end of May? Devin Haney. So Tio, here you go, be a real undisputed champ. So now Josh Taylor just got rid of his mandatory. But who needs a fight? Fucking Terrence Crawford. So here you go. Because he just fought in August. Taylor did. He moving up to challenge you for your belt, but he keeps his belts. I'm telling you, this shit is beautiful. But JT with a counterpunch. Talk to us.
Yo, all right. I didn't get it misunderstood. I understood the call, but this is my opinion on it. I feel like Teofimo Lopez will fight a Josh Taylor before Devin Haney ever would. You want Devin Haney to go to a promotion company that I don't think, really are looking good with black fighters, to be honest with you. Do good with like Tyson Fury, Mexican fighters, but Devin Haney, I don't see Devin Haney going to no top rank, signing no deal with him just to get that fight. Like I said, I think Lopez will fight Josh Taylor. Devin Haney ever move up to fight him. Eventually, it might meet down the line at 147, if 140 when he move up. But Devin Haney got a lot of business at 135. And then I brought up about Bud. Y'all said Bud would have to go to out there in England to make the fight. So I'm assuming the guy will be the A side, but you want Josh Taylor to move up, and he's undisputed at 140. I mean, so that would make Bud to be the A side at 147. So why would he have to go to England to make the fight if Bud will be the A side and Josh Taylor moving up to fight at 147?
No, they asked
That's
if
my
he
call.
thought he would go. We didn't say he should go.
Yeah.
They asked, do you think that Bud would go to the UK to make that fight? All we said was that.
But it
if
ain't
he
even
wanted
about
to make
us.
the most out of the money.
It ain't even about us. Bob is already.
Side.
It ain't about us. Bob already said that he would like to make that fight over there because Bud can't sell. Like he said
the
that.
bottom line, and you're right, but it's still Bud is the A side in that fight.
He
I mean,
is.
Yes, you could talk about the numbers and what it does, but that you know what I'm saying. So it's like you still got to go to 147. And listen, I get what you're saying, JT. That he won't get the credit for people. Fuck whoever says that. Fuck you if you say that Terrence Crawford beating Josh Taylor isn't an important win. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna. I don't even want to pay attention to that shit. Like you say you want to say that, I'm ignoring you.
I mean, I don't really know anybody who's done that, right? Because there's so few people. Like, who's not gonna give you credit for beating Usyk? Everybody's waiting to pop that cherry. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Yep.
And the same thing. If you beat Crawford, who's not gonna give you credit? So how the hell could you beat Josh and not get credit? It's like,
I mean, this is
every
a fight between two top 10 pound for pound guys.
Every undisputed champion. First of all, this is Crawford's fight. This is the one that Nestigiz has been saying he's never gotten. This is the one that Bob Arum has never been able to get him. This is what Earl's got already. Earl's on the pound for pound list because he beat someone on the pound for pound list. He beat Mikey.
Yeah.
Mikey.
Good call.
People like, yo, but why is Earl there as a welterweight? Motherfucker, because he beat Mikey, who was on the list, and he's a unified champion. Now, Crawford,
and let's be honest, he probably could have undisputed that if he wanted.
Crawford is on the list because he became undisputed, but he never fought nobody on the list like Canelo. Canelo fought Gennady. Mikey fought Earl. Earl fought Mikey, rather. You know what I'm saying? Fight somebody on the list. This would be somebody on the list. Josh Taylor's number, what I said yesterday, number 4 on my list, maybe?
Number 4.
Number 4, I got Canelo. I got, what I said? Damn. I can't remember, man. Fucking hell. I should have wrote it. It was a decent list. I think it was decent. Let me get to Super Chat here. Counterpunch here. Real quick, we're going to do the Super Chat from Ken Stone. Says, Taylor is at the same point as Hatton after he beat Costa Zoo. He moved up and fought Floyd, then came back and defended his titles versus Pac at 140. Exactly. Double super fight. Dog, I love this sport. JT Counterpunch. JT?
Yeah, I forgot the Pacquiao versus Errol Spence. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I got Errol beating Pacquiao, but I was hoping Spence looked like he went for the money for this fight because Pacquiao just the popularity name, stuff like that. But see, that's what I'm talking about. People not really fighting for no belts and no. I can't say legacy because he get Pacquiao on his resume. That's a big name. Ooh, but the whole point, Pacquiao don't even have a belt no more. I think he should have fought Ugas and kept it on that path to undisputed and stuff like that. But fighting Pacquiao, I mean, of course, I would watch the fight. I don't think Pacquiao might give us good 6 rounds interesting, but I think Errol eventually stops Pacquiao, probably retires him. I'm just for him going undisputed while I'm tired of all that talking and stuff like that. But the Errol fight need to happen for the undisputed. That's my call.
I don't know, man. People ain't have a problem with Bud Crawford fighting Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I ain't got no
it's
problem.
It's a good fight. Because listen, if you want to say if there's anything that prevents like the Crawford Spence fight from happening, or like if there's something missing from it, it's that neither of them have that premier
legendary name
win. Exactly. And this is an opportunity for Spence to get that. And then obviously, it puts him in a position where Crawford would have to, that he becomes the for sure A side 100%. But guess what? Now it means that it is not just for who's the best welterweight, but who's the premier welterweight. the it guy. That's what
also my prediction is this fight will be for the belt. Pacquiao.
How do they do that though? How?
Pacquiao is champion in recess. Now the rule only exists in the WBC, but this is the WBA's time to copy the WBC and make some money. It's just that simple. They can stand on Okay, so their rule, WBC rule permits for the champion in recess to to defend his title.
Sure.
WBA rule calls for the champion in recess, which this still can get elevated by this way because WBA rule calls for the champion in recess to fight the interim or the regular champ to be worthy for the belt, or someone deemed by the committee just as good, and that's Earl Spence. So either way, you can put a petition to get Manny Pacquiao's champion in recess status activated so that he can defend his WBA belt versus Earl Spence because he's deemed a worthy opponent of such a feat. It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Listen, this is the same people. This is the same people that let Vladimir Klitschko have 20-something months off and be like, "Oh, you about to fight AJ? Here's your belt back. Here's your belt back. Yeah. WA, we in this. We gonna make a fake unification."
This is the same sanctioning body that has 2 champions in every
3,
goddamn
4,
division.
5. What you mean? They got a gold.
Yeah, some of them
they got a gold. They got an interim. They got a regular. They got a super. They out of control, bro.
Yep.
They out of control, big time. Let me see. I think we got a cash app for a counterpunch from. Nope, that is Hawk. That says. Floyd Mayweather has the WBC belt with his picture. Yeah, all belts have Mayweather's picture on it, and the GOAT, Ali. Also, we got another one from Hawk who says WBA is reinstating Manny. Yeah, I said that. I've been saying that from Jump Street. We got Liz Low on Blog Talk. What up, Liz Low?
What's happening, man?
What's up?
Good.
Man, everything, Coach. Sorry about earlier. I don't know what the fuck happened. Hey, shout out to all the pro boxers, man. I ain't too much catch y'all show because I was at Level Up Boxing Gym getting some work in. I'm down here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. You know what I'm saying? My birthday tomorrow, you did.
Damn.
Nigga turned 40, bro.
Damn.
Yeah,
how long you staying in Florida? You should drive up if you stay in a couple of days because that's like 3 hours away.
Yeah, I know. I looked y'all up. You already know I looked y'all up, bro. I don't know. One of my little shouters, you know what I'm saying, brought me out here, so you know I got to spend time and all that shit.
Oh, you want a vacation?
Yeah, somewhat you did. You know what I mean? But she went on and booked me a goddamn little session and shit. So I told the dude about Border Wars and everything. So he thinking about trying to get some of his guys to join that shit. He following you on Instagram. So if you get a new message or whatever, it's probably from him. I just want to say shout out to everybody at Border War Twin. Get your ass to motherfucking Watertown, bro. I'm gonna make weight, folks. So get your ass there. And shout out to everybody, man. I'm out there count.
All right.
Thank you for your call, man. Thank you for your call. You said Twin. Show up, man. Everything gonna be good.
Looks like Hawk said they just sent Floyd a new belt yesterday with his face on it, I guess.
Who did?
WBC, I'm assuming.
WBC?
Yeah.
The BC.
You gotta find it.
Let me see. We got Rich in Harlem. What up?
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing today?
That's good.
What up?
Hey. All right, about the Haney thing, that just shows you how good that kid is. Because Shakur Stevenson ain't knocking nobody out, and ain't nobody talking about that. Devin blows somebody out, and all they talking about is he's not knocking them out. And Devin is the youngest one out of that whole crop of fighters. That kid is only 22 years old, so the ceiling for him is crazy. And I don't think he'll end up going to top rank because I don't know if Bob is going to be willing to give up as much power as they're going to demand. But if he goes to top rank, that kid got a lot of potential there with all those fights. Because even Josh Taylor is going to end up moving up, and Bob is going to set Crawford up to lose to Taylor because he wants that Spence money at 147, and it don't look like Bud trying to fight Spence. And if those belts split at 140, Bob still got a chokehold on all those belts. So if he's able to get Devin Haney, and remember, Bob Allen don't really want to be promoting guys. So Bill Haney is perfect right there because Bill Haney is gonna be talking that talk, and Bob will love that shit right there. And Bob been dying for a Mayweather type of fighter, and that's him right there.
All right, brother. Thank you for calling in, Richie in Harlem. Tommy in Florida, what up?
What up? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, so with the Haney thing, and a lot of people going to disagree with me on this, especially you, Ness, but I feel like y'all got to look. You can wish upon a star with all these fights you want Haney to do, and everybody be like, everybody's running from Haney. If you look at his resume, bro, he just happens to be a champion that they moving like a prospect going into a contender status. Because they say all this, you want to fight Gary Russell. Gary Russell was capping, he ain't want to fight him all this. But, like, now, you go for fighting Gamboa, now you find Linares. And Linares is a big step-up fight, but that's why I say they moving him, like, he's happen to be a champion as a contender because that's how they moving him. So I mean, people can.
Are they moving him? Are they moving him like that, or are they moving him like that because the unified champ don't want to fight for undisputed, and because the last unified champ didn't want to fight as mandatory?
I feel like they moving him like that because they want to move him like that.
Oh, all right.
Like
we just on two different sides of the street then, because I see Teofimo Lopez telling Devin Haney, go fight somebody, not I want your belt. I see Vasyl Lomachenko in Mexico in person asking for franchise status not to fight Devin Haney. So I see something else, I guess.
I don't feel like that's to not fight Devin Haney. Devin Haney, I just feel like that's just to be some type of just a higher star in the game or something like that. But I mean, Teofimo said after his mandatory, he gonna try to fight him. I mean, he gonna fight Linares. I got him beat. Now, if he do knock out Linares, that's gonna look better. I mean, any fighter that knocks out anybody looks better for doing that. So I know y'all was arguing about that a little earlier in the show, but I mean, but if he get a 12-round decision, it's a win's a win, So, but that's my call.
All right. Yo, my friend, how could they mandate something that the fighter specifically goes to the motherfucking WBC convention to ask to be granted franchise status? How they gonna mandate you to fight him? How? You all in the convention with, trying to be in the videos and shit. What the fuck? How they gonna ask you to fight him? You already asking not to fight him. The fuck is we talking about here? You tripping right now. You lucky I'm addressing your free dumbass comment. You know what I'm saying? Learn a little bit about the sport before we start saying certain things. Like Devin Haney didn't fly to Mexico to ask Mauricio Suleiman in front of hundreds of people in an auditorium, can he have franchise status to make quote unquote super fights? Who he end up fighting instead of him?
Instead of who?
Who do he end up fighting since October? Who he end up fighting?
Mario, help us out.
Mario there?
I don't know.
Dang, I tripping.
See?
2019 October was the convention, man. Who'd he fight since then?
Oh, since
we got.
I thought you were talking about
Ken Stone. In the meantime, no, we said that, right? That's the Hatton one. Taylor is the same.
Yeah. You got that one where he beat Kasazu.
So the next one is from Austin. who says, when and where's the next Border Wars? I'ma join. We don't know where and we don't know when, but we do know that if anybody wants us in a city near you, the way Watertown, Wisconsin got us, contact us, man. We want to come to where we want to. We want to come where they want us at. You know, we want to be where you want us at. Gil, I wonder if this is Gil from New York City. Welcome to New York City. Gil says Monguilla disappeared for 8 weeks. It's that bout what? I mean, did he say boy? Is that meant to say boy? Is that boy how king it takes for us? Oh, okay, bout. So that's a slang. Is that about how long it takes for a cycle? Now he shows up. Looks like Thanos. Wow. Tell Show Kid the over-the-counter test is just 120 on Amazon. Hashtag test Mario for HGH.
It's at CVS for $70.
What?
I told him I'll show up and you want to go to.
Don't pay for it, Mario.
I'm not paying for it. I told
he's scared. Tell him show up with his own test because if you show up, he might say that you contaminated the test.
Nah, man, we could go to CVS. They have them over the counter. It's $7. I think it actually
But
might.
what
be
do they
a little
test
cheaper than
for?
that.
Do they test for everything?
It's a test to see what your
Levels
hormone
are
levels are at and your I forgot what it's like a protein or something like that. And,
Yo, Francis was on
when
that
it's a certain
Jamaican root,
amount,
man. Do
then
they test for that
you in
shit?
trouble.
Jamaican what?
The Jamaican roots, man.
I was on no Jamaican roots.
Yeah, all right, man.
Always
Let
the
me
one from the earth.
let me
know
get
about that
The one
like
from the
natural
earth, you know what I'm
shit.
saying?
Like
let me get to Long Beach.
JP.
Long Beach in the house. Yeah.
JP. Oh shit, I'm on the wrong buttons. What up? What up?
Yes, I do like. Hey, happy Monday to y'all. Starting this work week off. Trying to go into it enthusiastically and optimistic and shit. Yes, I do like your course of action for Devin. A man got to go where the food at. If you a contractor, you got to move to the city that got the most contract work. If you're an animal, if you're a lion, you got to follow the goddamn zebras and impalas. So same for Devin. He got to go where the work at. I don't think they ever had the backing of a big machine. And so I think for Devin to be having some showcases on ESPN might really push his image and his profile forward some. So I think that's a good thing for them. Whether they get the fight or not in that role in the line that you named them, I doubt that'll happen, but it'll still be good for them.
Yo, check this out, man.
I do not think
if they could sit down and tell Bob, yo, give us whatever fight, and also we want to make sure we on Sports Center with First Take and Stephen A. Smith once a month. Can you guarantee us on that show once a month? And what would Stephen be saying to the next Floyd Mayweather? Broner was out here capping like he was Mayweather or gonna be. Devin really the one that's like Mayweather.
Yeah.
Stephen
exactly.
gonna live it up.
That. Yep, I agree. As far as Josh Taylor, hey man, I don't believe Bob for a minute that they are gonna offer up that pretty shiny trash talking white boy to Terrence Crawford. Why in the world would they do that?
I mean,
obviously, Josh Taylor
because Josh wanted. Josh the one wanted. He the one said that he would love a fight with Crawford.
What you think ESPN Network want? What you think the network want? They paying everybody.
They definitely want black versus white. He the great white hoe. What you mean? That's easy to sell.
Hell no.
That's easy to sell.
That's knocking him off too soon. It's too much money for Josh Taylor to make out here in these streets, man.
Bruh,
He's a pretty shiny ass white boy.
Hold on, he got 18 fights. Networks don't know boxing. They looking at it like, man, this boy did what that boy did in less fights.
Or
man, look what they took Fury and ran with him and tried to do.
No, you
Josh
seen
Taylor
what they
got way
you seen
more
what they
legs than-
did. You seen what they did. They gave him the fights he needed and the big fight he wanted.
But they also took him and did Alawadin and Tom Schwartz.
They gave him the
shit.
fights he needed and the fights he wanted, right? They gave him the fights he needed off them two knockdowns. His team knew, his father knew. All the signs was there. All the quotes was there. They knew. So they went and got 2 tune-ups, and then they got Wilder.
And
What
what's
you
bigger
mean?
than Crawford anyway?
I
Like,
mean,
where do you go from there?
let's-
You
if
go
we
to
put on our
147,
business,
you
let's
lose,
put
you
on
come back
our,
to 140, and what happens?
But your cachet's gone. If you put on your ESPN exec hat, Josh Taylor is everything you want. Why go get him fucked up? Why? He's a white boy boxer. Nothing's better in sports.
Did the
is the
Mikey
best thing in
Garcia
sports
cachet go away, JP? Because
Yeah,
I get your
we
point.
don't care about Mikey right now that much.
But do you hold the Spence loss against him like he ain't never gonna do shit again? Like everybody looks at it the way
You're right about that.
right. So it's like you got Taylor
You're
in the
right
same
about
position, he
that
comes back down to
because-
140. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry,
I
go
don't
ahead.
know if Taylor has the built-in fan base of the United States like Mikey does. So it could hurt
That's
him
a good
more.
point. That's a fair
You
point.
know what I mean? But that's it, y'all. That's my call.
Thanks, JP. Yo, thank you, JP. And I'll say too, like, I get it, you know, because it does seem fast. Like 18 wins, he already did this, and it's like, oh, you're gonna throw him from undisputed fight with Ramirez and then go straight into a Crawford fight.
Yeah,
I
that's
get the
greatness.
hesitancy, but it's like that's what he wants. They want to do. I mean, like,
But I don't get it. What's the difference? Crawford did it with Horn. Why we protecting Josh Taylor? Crawford became
he's
undisputed
saying
and
that
moved right
there's more
up.
money to be milked out of him before he goes and gets his ass kicked to Crawford. And I understand the logic. but all I'm
Versus
saying is that-
who?
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's the problem for me. It's like if you're saying, okay, well, you don't want to get him fucked up in this, but where else does he go? Because what do you
Brother.
want him to do? Fight Zepeda?
No,
Branchek,
nah,
these
forget-
guys that are going to be tough ass fights that do nothing for you commercially.
They not making no money off that. The only dude
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
The only dude they could do is Valdez, and he ain't nowhere near that weight yet.
Hell no, he ain't. Yeah.
90 seconds.
He ain't near the weight. There's nobody. They don't got nobody to make money off him. They need somebody to make money
They
off.
need somebody. They need somebody. Hell yeah, they do.
What fight they got this pay-per-view for Josh Taylor that's not Crawford?
Teofimo's the only other one, and then you stand the same situation.
That depends on this one. That
On what?
depends on what Teo does for this one. You know? What does he
I mean,
do for this
obviously
one?
he's got to win. Are you saying he's got to knock him out?
I'm talking
and
about
then-
the
60
numbers.
seconds.
Without
the numbers. Yeah,
Without
yeah,
the
yeah.
numbers,
That's a good point.
you
You're
know,
right.
if you bomb, how they gonna bring you right back to pay-per-view?
True. I think Crawford's the fight. I think it's the fight. Listen, when we had Bob on last summer, you know, when everything was shut down, he was talking about making Crawford versus the winner of Taylor Ramirez. They wanted it back then, so it's like it's still got to be part of the plan.
I agree. Let me see what we got. Still no Bo and Bama. Just listening. Rick and the ATL, what up?
Yo, you hear me now?
Yeah.
You hear me? Hey, what's up, muchachos? How y'all doing?
All good.
Good, man. Sorry about earlier. I don't know what's
10
up with the Skype.
seconds.
Sometimes it just don't work. But shout out to Mario and Francis, man. Francis on his win in Border Wars. Mario, some nice, clean, effective punching. Work on that defense. Remember, if they're laying clean, you don't need a lot of power. It's landing clean. The power's going to be there, man. I'm rooting for you. And
Appreciate
Devin
you.
Haney, man, I don't care if he gets the knockout or not. I'm going to support him. All about Devin Haney. All right, fellas. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good day.
All right, Rick.
I appreciate the words, Rick, but I will say that I would like people to judge on some of the footage I'm gonna put out probably today or probably tomorrow. And you know, see what I've done. I feel like there's a lot of stuff to look at that's better. Better is the wrong word. I would say more polished. Yeah, you know, I'll just wait for everybody. to see it.
Richard D with a super chat. If Taylor beat Bud, EJ versus Taylor at Dallas is bigger fight. Yup, because Taylor brings all the UK dudes. We'll have another 73,000. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
And
what
Omaha ain't far from there either. by the way.
Taylor can't get no Bud, no Earl fight. Only bridge to Earl is beating Crawford. And Teller don't have another pay-per-view fight that I know of that I could think of. You know, if you could think of one, let us know. But it is that time, and it's time to go. We doing Untitled at 1:30. Next GTO. Oh shit, Francis got a barber appointment. They confirmed you for 1:30. We doing Untitled later on. We're gonna give you a time. Next GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Munguia.
At Mari Munguia at Twitter, at Mari Munguia on Instagram.
What?
So he didn't get his call.
PBC in the building. What up?
Mr. PBC, baby.
BoxingWords.com.
I'm the finest. Canelo talking about he believe he can win. Go to my kitchen. Get the sharpest knife and cut the bullshit out. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby.
Yo, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Yeah, I can't wait for this fight. Josh Taylor versus Bud Crawford. I think this will be a really big fight. Two dudes who unified, two undisputed, two O's. One of them got to go. I got Bud beating Josh Taylor and also signing with PBC. But I heard this is going to be in October, so I'm wondering, did he already sign another contract with Bob? So we'll see, man. I can't wait to see this fight.
So wait, you said Josh Taylor signing with PBC?
No, I said Bud. My bad. Did you hear different?
Bud. That would be interesting. Let's see. I don't know. I think Bud, he knows legacy, and he'll look at it like, bro, PBC and Earl been trying to play me. I got this undisputed champ. This goes on my resume too. Like, he's still gonna be in the books, man. He gonna be just like Riddick Bowe and Lennox Lewis. They'll both be in the books, and they'll both be always known for never fighting each other.
But definitely he needs to talk some shit with this dude. I mean, I don't see anybody talking shit with Josh Taylor in his last fights.
Well, Josh Taylor talking shit. Josh Taylor. I hope Josh Taylor keep that same energy he had with Ramirez with Bud. Put your hands on Bud, please. Let's see what happens.
That's my call.
All right. I hope he keep that same energy he had with Bud, because that's going to make it all the more interesting. Coach Myers, Boomerang, talk to me.
Yo, you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, I hope he keeps the same energy too, Nesh, because you know why? That's going to Terrence Crawford's skin. And Josh Taylor talk that shit, man. He like a show kid. He know how to put them words together, man. And I could see during that press conference, Josh Taylor being like, hey, listen, I fought better fighters than you during my undisputed. You know what I mean? I could see him talking that talk, which is true. He did fight tougher competition, getting them 4 belts. So, I mean, I could see him getting on the Buzz skin really, really bad. And another thing, I know a lot of people always say, you know, Bud undisputed. That's why he's number 1, undisputed. Now, we have to look at Josh Taylor. He fought better fighters in that undisputed run. Now, where do we place him on the top 10 pound for pound, you know? But that's my call.
Who?
That's Josh Taylor. Where do you place Josh Taylor at top 10 pound for pound?
Oh, that's what. Nah, I had him above Crawford on mine yesterday.
Oh, you got him above. Okay.
Hell yeah, his run is better. He got a better run. Like, the people he fought to be undisputed, they're not gonna be forgotten. They're gonna be remembered. You know what I'm saying? It's debatable though, because you know, brand check, how long will he be remembered? But Regis, I feel like Regis won't be forgotten. I feel like Ramirez won't be forgotten. I feel like those dudes are going to move on and probably be world champions at the next division in the next years to come. You know what I mean? Like, there's plenty of time for Regis to become a welterweight champ and Jose Ramirez to become a welterweight champ. You know what I mean? We got Davidian, Buffalo Falls. What up? Francis, you all right, man? That boy got quiet, man. He said he working, Davidian. You believe him?
No, what's good, TBV? What y'all talking about?
Oh man, we talking about Devin Haney, man. Devin Haney, man. Sink or swim.
He coming up.
Linares.
Okay, I feel like he gonna get it done. He's a great boxer, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Um, I like my man Josh's performance. I'm glad I stuck with him. Because I feel like he's one of the best out of all of them. The Super Six and all that, or whatever. Um, so is he gonna fight Bud?
That's the
I feel like
word.
yeah, but it's like what my thing with Bud is who you fighting at 147. I mean, what you call at
Josh Teller.
140?
Josh Teller, man. He one of the
Man, but
most
he moving
qualified.
up. He wants somebody to
He
move up
he
from
moving up. He
140.
moving up because he the king of 140.
Yeah, I see. Man, I wanted that Sean fight for Bud. That's what I want to see. I don't really, you know, that's my thought.
We all want
I
Sean,
don't know.
man. We all want Sean.
Sean, somebody, or you should be looking at Pack and Earl, right? Like, I don't know. I don't really care about Bud, to be honest, but that's my call. God bless you.
I mean, we was talking about Haney, man. It turned into Bud because people want to see Josh Taylor, go up to fight Bud, or they asking is he going to go up to fight Bud. But I'm talking about Haney trying to get Josh Taylor at 140 for all the belts. I'm talking Haney trying to get that deal with Top Rank, get themselves in there, boop, get that Tiafimo Undisputed out the way. Then they got a good old Josh Teller fight, Vasil fights. They got a couple fights over there they can make. We got a super chat from Austin that says, he said, let me get the winner of Jelly Bean and Show Kid. Jelly Bean must be Mario, but you need footage, man. We got to see you. Plus, you said 168. Neither of them dudes weighing 168 ever. Mario's one trap weighs 168. You tripping. Send in your footage and we get you a fight. You want to fight this time? You want to make it up there quickly? You want to get on the roster? We got you. Holla at me, man. Holla at me. Yeah, Mario got the Lesnar traps. He out here wilding, man. Yo, you shooting directly into the trap? Is that why it's so big? Or you like that dude?
You ever seen that?
You ever seen that package?
Showcase waste his money on the test.
Yo, you ever seen that dude that had the fake, all his muscles was implants that's be on Instagram? That big.
Nah, you know what they're not implants. It's what's it called? It's like a silicone juice,
wildin',
it
bruh.
fills it up. Yeah, they call that guy the Hulk. You seen that guy? He puts that shit right in his arms. It's crazy,
man. I don't even know what you mean, Bo, about clicking in, but all you got to do is hit numero uno if you want to rock out. Yeah, we done, man. That's GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. Catch us on the next one. Yo, send me any topics. I'm trying to do 3-4 shows today, man. While he getting a buzz, I don't even need to go. I'm going to be right here trying to rock out. Who want to rock out? Send me some topics. Let's talk some boxing, man. Big week, man. Fight week. A lot of news out there. Talk to us.
At the very last minute, we got 2506-606. Bo in Alabama.
Oh, he pressed numero uno.
He pressed one.
He pressed numero uno.
One of the fighters is going to lose, and no matter what, Don King's going to win.
That's the way it's supposed to be. It's in America, man. That's enterprise. I didn't write the rules. I revolutionized the pay scale in boxing. I paid fighters more money than anyone in the history of the sport. That is a true fact. You know what I mean? That has been done. So, the only thing I could be guilty of is hitting them in the head with $100 bills, giving them dignity, pride, and a lot of money. So now whatever it is more than what they could get from any adversary of mine. Otherwise, they wouldn't be with me.
Bo. All right, my bad.
I was just.
I unmuted you now.
Hello?
My bad.
Yeah. Shout out Tombo, Rick, Bo Mac, and Bo Jackson, Bo and Thelma. The guy from the chat was trying to call in, and Blog Talk was down, so I'm just letting him use my line. Here we go.
Oh, Austin, what up? Austin.
Hello?
What up, Austin?
Hey, what up, man? Hey, man, shit. I'm out here in Hobbs, New Mexico, man. I was in the chat, and I was saying, let me get the winner of Show Kid and Jelly Bean at 168 on the next Border Wars.
Yeah, I know they too big. They never gonna weigh 168, man. One is 42, and the other one,
Hey, if I got you, man, shit, I'll go up to 175, but 168 about my weight, but I go to 175 and give them a good old boxing match.
I mean,
I'll tell
they
you
got to
what,
fight.
You come up to my weight, this jelly bean gonna smash you.
They got to fight, but we could get you a fight when you're
hey, that's
available.
Cool. Shoot, the next Border Wars, I couldn't do June 12th, man. I just ran up on your show, but the next Border Wars, I'm there, bro. Anywhere from 154 to 168, and if I got to go to 175 and beat them, I will.
I mean, these guys won't be options for you, but you know, what? Do you have any experience?
Yeah, man, just a little boxing. Man, I've been boxing on and off since I was about 10.
Send us some footage, man. Send me something on IG to look at, man.
Shit, bro, I ain't got no social media because the lady, but shit, I mean,
send it to me via email. Send it to me via email.
All right, bet. What's the email?
Damn, how am I gonna send you that?
It's the boxing voice.
It's the boxing voice.
Or wait,
I text it to him. Yeah.
It's THE though. THE boxing voice.
All
right, bet. Hey, good show, man.
All right. We got Gil saying that, yes, this is Castle Hill Gil. I mean, you know, you got the Leonardo DiCaprio, so I know. So that is Castle Hill Gil, and he says, Ness, Gil, I'm always out here supporting. Much love to the TBV family. All jokes aside, good luck, Mario and Show Kid.
Thank you,
Shout out to Gil, man. He's also in the 40 and older, and he got in the ring and swang, man. I think you 40, right, Gil? Oh, shit. What if I'm wrong? Oh, my God.
You don't look 40.
Look at Mario cleaning it up. Yo, we out. Next GTL. Oh, Mr. PBC. I thought we went to you, yo. I thought I played that intro. What is he talking about?
He said earlier, though, so that might be from earlier, no?
I don't know what he talking about, man. He always hit me
Francis
with the
held
same
him down.
thing. He always hit me with the same thing. Let me see this. He always hit me with the same thing. How he always want to say I'm missing his calls and shit. Let me see here. Hawk says. No, we said that. Yeah, we went to everybody, especially PBC. No, next GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. Catch you on the next one. Peace.
Mario, you already went?
Yep.
Okay, you already know, man. You can catch me. But, yo, Ness, you wondering why I be quiet? Cause I was thinking in my head, I was baffled. I was like, how a dude that know me and know how I hang out spew the type of garbage you spew out your mouth? And then
he was in his feelings, y'all. He was in his feelings.
No, look. And then I'm looking at Mario. I'm looking at all the videos that's running with it. And I'm dying because that knows better being around me. So I'm sitting over here like, what the? Yo, I can't believe this guy's spewing it. You can catch me at Nexus Sports Talk, NEX UP Sports Talk. Also, the Wayne Boxing on IG and Wayne on YouTube. Yo, Ness, you funny as hell, man. But yo, you gotta cut that soft ass shit out, bro.
You gotta cut that homophobic shit out, man.
You gotta cut that shit.
Cut
it's not
that
homophobic. No,
man.
it's real shit, bro.
Man.
It's real shit. How can I be homophobic? Are you crazy?
Homophobic,
me homophobic?
You homophobic.
You gonna look at me and say I'm homophobic? That's how I know
Yeah.
you funny as hell, bro.
Yeah.
That's what.
Dog,
yeah,
you
keep
don't
up the
want. You
same
don't want
energy,
gotta.
Ness.
You
keep
don't want
up the
gotta.
same energy, Ness.
You don't want
Peace.
gotta say
Mario.
pause.
I can't wait to see you fight, man. Hopefully you and Show Kid put on a good one. And everything is good. Nah, bro. Like, you're funny. Let's go, bro. We out.
See? See?
I love it, man. I love it. Let's go.
Let's go. We gone. Caller's gone. We out. Mars Johnson. I was trying to get you on, Mars, but it ain't work, man. So next time, Mars. Peace.